Oh, hate to interrupt the show, but I have a few questions for you. Are you a new or small-owned business that's looking for advertisement space? Is the owner of said business black, brown, a woman, part of the LGBTQIA family, or a part of any underrepresented group? Do you love the Rewind and want to help your business and your favorite podcaster? If you answered yes to these questions, then this message is for you. The Rewind is looking for new businesses owned by underrepresented groups to collaborate with on advertisement. Just think, your ad could be read here by me, okay? If you are interested, send an email to the rewinepjdj@gmail.com with advertisement opportunity in the subject line. Again, the email is the rewinepjdj@gmail.com with advertisement opportunity in the subject line. I look forward to working with you. Oh my God, y'all, what is going on? We is back, okay? We is back for the Rewind, okay? Y'all, okay? It's been a minute. I know I got a lot of explaining to do. I know I have a lot of explaining to do. For starters, I just feel like it's so much to say. Number one, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to all those that celebrated, because Christmas has passed. I'm recording this, on the first night of the new year. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we is in the new year. We is in 2025. We are here. Newness. I'm excited for it. No, for real. I'm excited for 2025. Like, I haven't been this excited for a year probably in a minute, because I don't remember bringing in 2024 with this much excitement. And it's for a couple of reasons, and I'm going to get into that, you know what I'm saying, of course, as we catching up. So yes, we are in 2025. I hope y'all had a good and safe new year. I'm excited for what the year is about to hold. Listen, I know I haven't been recording regularly in a while. I looked at my last episode. I think it came out in October. November, December. That's 2 months. I'm so sorry. But y'all, I have been busy, but in the best ways possible. And I mean it. And I mean in the best ways possible, because so I started doing stand-up this summer, and it has been going very well. And I have been doing some great performances, meeting some great people. I've also been doing improv and sketch comedy, and it has just been fun. And it has just been fulfilling, and it is like, this is my calling. This is what I am here to do. I love it. I love comedy. I love the messages you can say through it. I love how you can heal, how you can inform, you know what I'm saying, how you can instruct in a way. You know what I'm saying? I think it is just amazing, and I'm so glad to be a part of this world. I'm so glad to put in my work and see just where it takes me. Of course, I want to be intentional with what I do, but that's what's been taking me a lot from doing this, because not only that, but I also got selected to be a part of Second City's program, their Bob Curry Scholar Program, which is something they award to up-and-coming young talent. What is it? BIPOC? Is that how you say it? Black Indigenous people of color. Is that what it is? I think so. Performers and comedians, and awarded to a few to give them a almost an abridged version. Would you say abridged? Yeah, like an abridged version of the Second City Conservatory. And then we get a showcase at the end. So far, we had an archive and improv show. I'm going to be posting clips and stuff from that. Yes, follow me for all the things, y'all. It's been fun. It's been very fun. Busy with work and things like that, which has, y'all, I came to the conclusion, y'all, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to listen to this and we're going to see where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? This will be my last full year of working a part-time job. Mark my words. It will be. And I think I'm trying to go the freelance route. So I think I'm trying to make some moves, y'all. I'm trying to make some moves. So be patient with me with this. Please donate too, because honestly, I'm trying to get better equipment. I'm trying to get merchandise. I'm trying to also film stuff for YouTube. But y'all, there's only so much my little check can do. I need your assistance. Please donate, okay? Donate, okay? Please, 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 please. So yeah, that's just what's been going on. But, still working, taking care of myself. I hope y'all have been too. And I'm trying to get back to, I really want to try to get back into my podcasting because I miss doing this. This be like a little journal, a little diary for me. You know what I'm saying? But I also plan on just doing more stuff. Like I want to record more and I have so many ideas, but I don't want to tell you just yet. I'm writing them down and I'm getting them together. So yes, that is what has been going on with me. I'm trying to think, is there anything else have I been missing? No, nothing major. Been playing video games again. Oh, I forgot how much. Y'all been playing Watch Dogs too. It's so good. It is so good. I got it on the PS4. Anybody who got it, it's good. The first one good too, but this one good. I just kind of got the hang of it and shit. Oh, I love it. I bought that and Beyond Two Souls. If you know those two games, I think they pretty fun games. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Now, even though I did just take a sip of water, it's just because my mouth was getting dry and it was nearby. I was drinking today and early, and I still got I still got a glass over here. I'm being drinking responsibly with both. I made a mimosa with some Via Ray some Via Ray Prosecco that a friend bought for me for Christmas. And I was like, oh, let me try this. So it was New Year. I was like, I feel like mimosas today. I feel like it's I had the day off, so I was like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. It tastes good. Also add a little ginger ale to it because I just like for my mimosa to have that. That's just me. Sorry. But yes, that's all that's been going on with me, y'all. But I'm so excited for 2025. I'm excited for y'all to experience 2025. I'm sending all the good and positive energy y'all way. The next thing I want to get into is, PJ's point where, baby, I'm not trying to, preach and I'm not trying to teach, but, I just want to reach out and touch somebody with a little message, okay? That's what I'm here for, all right? Yes. Hallelujah. Okay. But, okay, so my point really is kind of just is more along the lines of what I plan to do this year. My word was intention. That is my word for 2025. And I say that because I just want to be intentional with everything I do. Now, that doesn't mean I sometimes just don't want to have a good time, because I feel like when I tell that to people, it makes them think that you have to be always on it, always prepared. But no, I think it means more along the lines of do things that will serve a purpose for you in the best way possible. Purposefully plan things out for yourself that will make you happy. Do things that keep you happy as an adult, and also, you know what I'm saying like that? I think I just want to move with more intention and with more purpose. And I think I already do, but now I'm starting to understand that just a little bit more because I'm starting to understand what I like to do and who I truly am. I think that's where it's coming from for me. So yes, you all, if you are looking for a word or something to work on for the new year, because I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I just believe in like what you gonna work on for the year. Because I always think it's good to. I don't think it's. I'm not trying to. I don't think it's not putting pressure on yourself. I think it's good to start a fresh year off with what is something I want to get accomplished this year. That I'm going to be intentional about. So for me personally, something smaller. I was looking at how many miles I ran this year. I ran 39, which is not bad. But I'm like, I know, okay? I'm like, I know I can hit 50. I know I can hit motherfucking 50. I just got a little lazy at times. So my goal is now to be more intentional with running. Because I did say I wanted to pick running back up. Especially when it get nicer outside. I still run indoors now, but I really want to do it outside. So I'm trying to buy some shoes that I'm gonna wear that I'm gonna wait and wear specifically outside. You know what I'm saying? Keep those for that. Buying the right shoes, the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just want to be more intentional with the things that I do. Intentional with my time, and prioritize it in a way of, cause like I think it's okay to come home after work and say, okay, I'm gonna play the game for an hour and 30 minutes. I'm gonna make food, and then I'm gonna do work on a computer for the last 45 minutes of my day. My friend was telling me that every little thing counts, and I think I was always beating myself up for like, PJ, you didn't do no kind of work today. You didn't do this, and I may have just done one post or maybe just edited one video or, did something like that. But especially now that I'm doing so much, I'm like, that is enough. You did it and you did it with intention. You set out to do this today and you did it and you put your best foot forward. So that is what I want. If you are looking for something to, I guess, tap into for the new year, tap into your intention with things. And honestly, y'all, make that with people too. Now, I know, of course, you can't be going in there inspecting certain stuff from people. I get it. But I guess what I'm saying is, if you out here dating, it's okay to date and be willy-nilly and, because here's the thing. Some people, y'all, they are just to get your nut. And beloved, that's okay. Sometimes you just need to fuck this one person and that's it. But you know who you want to be intentional with and make that be known with them. You know who, like, somebody you look and you see like, no, you ain't just somebody I want to fuck. You are somebody I would like to actually grow something with. Let them know that. Be intentional about that. And it don't got to be like, you finna be my husband or you about to be my wife. But it just be like on some like, listen, I like you. I'm just letting you know I am focusing on you because you have qualities in a partner that I like, okay? And I think we can have great chapters together, So be intentional. Just be intentional with your time, with people, the things you do, be intentional. Let's transition to the 5 finger segments where I like to, slap bitches for acting stupid. I just feel like, who would I like to? It's been so much going on since we last talked, y'all. Oh, it's been so much going on since we last talked. I only wrote down these 2, but I'm thinking about like a few. Well, for starters, because I haven't talked to y'all since, the worst news ever happened in November. We're not going to talk about it again because you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Here, I just want to slap America, I guess, for putting us in this bad predicament again. I had a joke about this, what I'm talking about. America's in this bird era. You know, we done been here, we done this. You know this nigga ain't shit, but you still want to go back to him because it's comfortable and you feel he done changed, bitch. He ain't changed. He still ain't shit. But you want to be a bird and you want to go over there, and that's fine. Don't come to me when he disappoints you, okay? Don't come to me. Please don't, okay? It is not for me to fix, no. I'm disappointed. I can't believe we here again. But you know, can I be honest? I really do think she should run again. I really do. And some people be like, that's not an excuse, whatever, but I really do think it was a big factor. I didn't realize how much less time than him she had to run. I did not realize. I think it's just because you know how nowadays we just be moving so much. Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I don't understand how we are in 2025. Like, I feel like I remember summer and now it's cold. What's going on? I don't understand. But, shit. Who I was talking about? Gotta stop smoking weed. But yes, I think she should run again and like give herself more time, have a better platform, because I do think that it just wasn't planned out. Things weren't planned out enough on her end. I'm going to be like 100%. I do. I think because it was such a... And I ain't even going to hold you. I ain't going to blame... Of course, I'm not going to blame all that on her. I blame that on Joe's ass. Because at the end of the day, Joe knew he should have had been dropped out the race and been getting Kamala ready. He knew that. So it was like, you knew that when you fell off that bike, beloved. You knew that. And you still waited. I don't have time for it. Nope. So yeah, I guess just slap to that part of, to all y'all who thought that was going to be a good decision. And this finna be, I'm not going to lie, listen, okay? This finna be a rough 4 years on some real shit. We got to work together. All the communities, okay? Black, brown, LGBTQ, like, we got to work together. No, like, for real. Because it's finna be rough, bitch. It's finna be rough. So, I'm, like, kind of nervous because, like, especially just in regard to, like, federal funding for things, like, programs that just could be cut and that just could leave some people without access to so many things. And it's just like... that stresses me out. I can't believe we're here again. This shit is crazy. But yeah, I guess 5 fingers to that portion of America. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I know this gonna sound a little harsh, but 5 fingers to some, and I can't say all, I just talking about the ones I know and that I see. 5 fingers to some of these dumb ass streamers. I just feel like every time I see or read something about a streamer, they're not doing anything positive. They're doing something just chaotic as fuck. I'm just sick of it. Like, somehow on my Twitter, that boy Kai Cenat stuff be coming up. And, of course, I'm looking because, you know, I just got to consume the media. But I'm just like, what? Why are you notable? Why do people like... I'm like, this is dumb, y'all. Like, they don't do nothing but act the ass. I'm sorry. And look, listen. And I know I can't really talk because I watch baddies, which I am really going to talk about in depth later, okay? But it's just like, I guess I can't talk now that I thought about it. But it's just like, what the... And at least he ain't hurting nobody. These bitches just fighting each other. Oh, but I love it. It's so good, girl. But no, because I read something about... Fuck. I read... Oh, damn. And I did not bookmark that article. Fuck. It was... Sorry, I'm trying to think about it from memory, y'all. About a streamer who... I think he did something illegal or something like that. No. I remember. This streamer, he took a homeless woman out to dinner and then left her with the bill. Like, crazy. Crazy. Now, why would you do that? That's some ignorant shit right there. That's the shit I'm talking about. I don't like shit like that because you just doing shit for attention. I don't fuck with shit like that. And I just feel like I always just hear about them just doing just little messy pranks and chaotic shit. I be like, y'all need to go home. Y'all need to grow up. Just, oof, I hate some of it. I do. I really do. So 5 fingers to y'all ones, to the ones that be just acting the ass. A pure ass. A stupid motherfucking ass. Okay? You know, nobody I can think of right now. And honestly, let's keep it that way. It's the beginning of the new year. Let's start a little fresh. Okay? Let's move on to our condolences part, the part, where we like to, just send a little positive energy to somebody notable that, or somebody I feel that is notable that is transitioned, R.I.P. to motherfucking Reese G. Walker, okay? Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a Chicago legend, okay? That's legend. Now, he was a part of the group 3Ps. Now, I'm pretty sure there are the ones that know, okay? Shorty, give me a thing when you wanna be satisfied. Shorty, I need to know how far you willing to go. Shorty, if I can be your friend's bad. Damn, that was a good song. And then wait, what was the remix? Shit. What was the remix? How did the remix go? Shawty's a sexy girl. She put it on. Shawty's a freaky girl. She put it on. Shawty's a freaky girl. She put it on. Shawty, she run. That was a good one. That was a good remix. See, they don't remix like that. Bitches think a remix nowadays is just slapping a new verse on. That's a remix. I said, no, bitch, that's a new verse on a song, bitch. That ain't no remix. It's the same song. You just added a verse. I said, who the hell taught y'all what a remix was? That's ghetto. No, that ain't it. Y'all ain't. They need to go to the school of Mariah Carey for now. Mariah Carey will remix a song, okay? But yes, sending positive energy and healing energy to his family, friends, and all his loved ones that knew him. Yes, we lost a good one with him, okay? Let's see. Cheers, honestly, let's just cheers to making it to 2025. You know what I'm saying? Cheers to good health. Cheers to wealth. You know what I'm saying? Cheers to mental health. Cheers to fun. Cheers to good energy and cheers to healing. Cheers to love. Cheers to friendship. Cheers to confidence. Cheers to knowledge. Cheers to it all, girl, because I just want everybody to do well in 2025. I know it's going to be some ups and it's going to be, I don't like to even consider them downs. I just consider them lessons. There's going to be some lessons, but let's all remember that these lessons are here for a reason, okay? Including myself, I got to remember that. So, yes, cheers to that, y'all. Cheers. Also, cheers to, being on this podcast journey with me. It has been interesting and, I plan on doing things with it, y'all. I just want y'all to work with me, support a bit, stream a bit, share a bit, We gonna do things. I want this podcast to help people in different ways. So yes, here's to it. All right. Now, y'all know it's been a minute since I seen y'all, so on the reviews, okay? What you've been watching, listening to, and possibly even reading, okay? Now I got some shit to talk about, because y'all, it's been a minute. Let's start with, okay, let's start with movies, okay? Because I wrote down a few movies I done seen since I last talked to y'all. Child, I finally saw Madam Web. Yeah, that movie was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. And like, I think it was bad for a couple reasons. Number one, Dakota Johnson, terrible. Okay, no, she need to stick to being the what is that 50 Shades of Grey and being cute and being tied and whipped up. Nah, you don't need to be. You ain't no superhero for real. You know, everybody can't do every style of acting. On some real shit. Not even trying to be funny. And I don't think that was the role for her. I think that role was too big for her. I hate to say it, she didn't have not the star power, because I feel like that's what just like name, but I feel like she didn't have the presence for that role. No, that's number one. Number two, I felt like the plot of it was rushed and put together. I really did. And I felt like that was the just overall theme with this movie. I felt like everything was just rushed and put together. In terms of the side effect, excuse me, y'all. In terms of the sound side effects, special effects, for this to be motherfucking Sony, these special effects were dookie to me. They just did not special effect. They did not. I don't know. It was just bad. It was bad. Also, it also makes me think like, was it bad too because, and this could be me reaching a bit, did the studio not give a fuck because it was a woman-led film? You know what I'm saying? That's what it like low-key was giving. But then I saw that some other movie, something about a barbarian or whatever, that I think is supposed to be a spinoff. Because I think they was trying to do spinoffs of Spider-Man, which I'm like, I feel like maybe, I don't know, yeah, maybe y'all should have had better writers and actors for Madam Web. And I feel like that would have at least made it a little better. I mean, even though the girls weren't bad. They weren't bad. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Let's see. You got, I watched Thanksgiving. That honestly was way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was a good horror film, very campy, but also, okay, so can I be honest? One of the things I love about horror films, creative death scenes. How creative are you going to be? Like, how are you going to portray it? Because I feel like, of course, death is scary, like, duh. But, like, how it is done is always just ooh, you know what I'm saying? And, like, how it is shown is very important. And I feel like with Thanksgiving, they really, like, went there. Like, for real. I feel like they really, like, I was like, ooh. I thought it was a good little, like, you know, what is that called? Like a commentary on, I think it's not the biggest, but like a little commentary on consumerism and how it makes people go crazy and like how that can hurt people. Because I do remember Black Friday used to be crazy like that. Because I know my mama said when she went out for Black Friday back in the day, she saw two bitches like get into a fight over a car. And I believe it too at Walmart. And of course you know what happened at Walmart, girl, because you know Walmart is nah. So no, yeah, I see that. It was very decent. It was way better than what I thought it was gonna be. I'm trying to think who was in that. Nobody that I knew. I watched it on Netflix. What other movie did I watch? Ooh. So I, excuse me, finally watched Challengers. Okay. I thought it was a decent film. It's definitely not my favorite. Listen, I think with Zendaya for me, okay, how do I say this? Yes, me personally, I see Zendaya as an adult. I do. I know when you come from that world of Disney, you sometimes have to do a lot to prove that. That also could have nothing to do with what I'm about to say. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I just feel as though sometimes she gets roles that are too big for her. Meaning, I just don't think she is that strong of an actor, has that strong of a presence. Like, cause I just felt like, I don't know, and I love Zendaya, I really do. Cause like in Euphoria, she eats. She eats. But like sometimes in the movies, I feel like she be falling flat. Not flat, but also look, this is what I'm gonna do. So I watched that, and then I said I need to watch another movie with her in it, cause I know you got, what is that, Malcolm, Memory, and then I feel like there's some more. I know she got some more movies. I just can't think of none right now. But yeah, I felt like Challenges was just a little out of a league for me. And I'm not trying to be rude. And I'm also wondering too, I'm like, well, PJ, is it because you, and I don't want it to be because of the way she looks, because Zendaya's a woman, okay? Like, but I'm just like, you just not giving, like in that movie Challenges, it just wasn't giving like mom with a kid and a husband. That's just not what she gives to me. But that could just be to me, okay? Through me. But I thought the film was good. I appreciate the homoeroticness. I'm here for the friends flirting and stuff like that. I wish they all would have just had just fuck, just fine, just do it every once in a while. That's literally how the movie should have ended instead of them two. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think y'all should have just did it. Okay, the three of y'all. And then that's it for movies. Music. Ooh, what have I been listening to? Whose album did I cannot, since I talked to y'all, I can't remember. Damn. A few songs I'm liking. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. That song with Katy Perry and Doechii, I like that. I didn't think I was gonna like that, but I did. And I said, look at this motherfucking shit. So yeah, girl, I like that little song. I'm his, he's mine. I'm his, he's mine. La da dee, la da da, la da dee, la da da. I'm his, he's mine. Yeah, that's a good little song. Oh my God, I just discovered this song by TLC called Kick Your Game. Crazy Sexy Cool. It's good. It's really good. I've been watching you, watching me, and I know you want it. But it depends on how you kick your game. I've also been enjoying Flow, specifically In My Bag and Check. Those are some good songs. What other songs have I listened to? I felt like I listened to somebody's album. And also, y'all, I will be posting, like, we will be making more playlists and things. So just get ready, I was listening. Oh, that's who album I finally listened to, Sabrina Carpenter. And it was good. It was good. I listened to it while I was cleaning, and like it just breezed on by. It was so good. I enjoyed it. A lot. That's good. Any other? What? Who? No. I talked about that. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think. What have I listened to since? I think that's it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Television. Oh, there's so much going on. So let me just start with the programs, So since I talked to y'all, Potomac done premiere, child. She's back. So much going on. A few things. I'm just gonna briefly go through my thoughts. Number one, love Stacey. Baby Stacey, I have never been so impressed by a new housewife. She's fun. And like, she just gives truly like genuine, like, I am here to have a good time and I am not here for stress, but I will be transparent. Just, this is me. I'm gonna give you me and I'm not gonna like front for anything. I like Stacey. And I think she low-key funny. She's so funny. I'm sick of Mia. I'm sick of Mia. You know, I don't know if you saw today, I was going to talk about it in the pop culture segment, but we here now. Her and Ink are no longer together, child. They sure are not. They are not together. So you did all that for what? For what? This the same lady that lied about cancer. So that's why I can tell you, you can't trust me, okay? You can't trust anybody that will do anything for a check. You can't do it. No ma'am, no him, no time. I ain't gonna lie, I really hope she don't get ass back next year. I'm like at that point, like it's like her Ashley. One of them gotta go. One of them, I can't do it no more. It's just a mess. It's a mess for no reason. And I don't want the mess anymore. I'm done. No, you can't make me do it. I don't want it anymore. I'm sick of them bitches. Oh, Karen. I don't know if y'all saw, but child, they done released the videos on the night Karen had her crash. Woo. It's not looking good for Karen. It's not looking good for Karen. Cause baby, that car was beat up. Her wig was pushed up. You know what I'm saying? Ray was, fucked up. Like, it just was like, oh, goodness. It was bad. It was bad. If you haven't seen it, I'm shocked. You probably just don't follow Potomac things. If you do, you seen it, and it's a lot. I'm like, Karen. Oh, and it just gets worse and worse the more footage we find. I'm just like, oh my, shut up, babe. Baby, shut up. Shut up. Oh my goodness. And I know they finna have a field day with that. That's why this reunion, Karen got a few, probably like one or two options. She either come in, be ready to fight, knowing Karen, that's what she might come do. But then she could come in, be apologetic, and, do that whole thing. But I highly I just cannot wait to see how she about to handle herself. I'm like ecstatic, okay? What else has been going on Potomac? Jacqueline get on my damn... I can't stand her. Her and me, please don't ask... Bye. Freak and Fraud 2.0, they are declassifying the show. I'm sick of it. Who else? I'm trying to think. That's all I really got to say about Potomac. It's been good, but I don't really know what to... Cause they ain't been doing too much or nothing. Ashley dating another white man. She love him. That's it. That's what I'm like, they ain't giving too much nothing. Married to Medicine is back on, child. Oh my goodness. These doctors out here about to fight and stuff. No, for real, Contessa, I understand you was mad, but she was really about to fight her, and it's like, Contessa, you're not about to fight this. Y'all not about to fight her. Y'all will lose. If y'all don't get y'all raggedy asses up in here, ain't nobody about to play with y'all, okay? We are not about to play with y'all. Yeah, so... Married to Medicine, they've been back on and everything. And let me see, what's been going on there? They was about to fight. Oh, my God, they was about to fight. Contessa was about to whoop motherfucking Heavenly's ass. No, but here's the thing, though. Contessa, you a whole doctor. You know you cannot be out here fighting like that, girl. You gonna go to jail. Oh, my God. Get it together. Sweetest teeth, go. Sweet Tea just, baby, you not for reality television. She just not. And that's okay. I just think she just got thrust into something by just liking somebody. But I don't think she is built for this. She should not be on television. I am so sorry. Um, Quad still want her 1,200 apologies, and Quad said she ain't gonna stop till she get her apologies. She said she want an apology from Simone. Simone said she not getting no apology from Napa. Yeah, it's like at a certain point, it's like, oh girl, just move the fuck on. Move on. Shit. What else been going on Married to Medicine? Nothing really, Oh, I feel like Quad got a man. Yes, she do. She got a man now who I heard she might be pregnant with. And through IVF. That's what they saying. That's what I heard. I'd be like, And if you saw the preview of the show, right? What's his name? Dr. G and Quad new man gonna get into a fight. Now, me personally, if I was Sweet Tea, I would be mad. I would be mad. Why are you, and we're gonna understand why, but I think in general, it looks bad for you to be fighting your ex-wife's new boo in front of your new wife on television. If I was Sweet Tea, I would be mad. So you finna fight over this bitch on national television? That's what you finna tell me? You don't understand how that looks. And you a whole doctor? Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause he psychiatrist or something like that. So you a whole doctor? No, I would be upset. I would be upset. I really would. That's just me. Cause don't do that. Don't do that. What else? Simone trying to teach her grown ass boy. Well, they ain't grown as hell. That storyline I ain't got nothing to do with that. Get the fuck up, clean up, cook some food. Damn. Let me see. I feel like I'm missing. Dr. Jackie ain't got nothing going on this season. You don't really got too much going on. It'll be like, Dr. Jackie probably had her 2 to 3 seasons, and Jackie told her production, now look, that's it. You're not getting any more from me. I'm here for more support, and if you don't want that, I can go, because I have a real job, okay? And I understand that, Jackie. Jacketh, why do I feel like... I know we got a new doctor coming, Dr. Mimi. I wonder when she gonna come in. Cause she is real cute. Her and her husband, they real cute. I wonder when we gonna meet them. I wonder, I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, so Married to Medicine been going on. I'm like 1 episode behind, so I gotta catch up on that. What else? Oh, Salt Lake City been going on. So how many? I think I'm 1 episode. No, I think I'm caught up on Salt Lake City. Am I caught up on Salt Lake City? I think so. She's been good. Salt Lake has been coming through and really delivering. She's been delivering. You got Mary. First of all, I just gotta say, of course, the scene with her and her son was very touching to see. But not just that scene. That scene when she has a confessional when she goes to see Angie. What's she been? Angie. Hello, Mary. And she be in a confessional. Is that the one she got on the all white? I don't know if she got on she got on all white. I don't know. But she be talking about like how she don't know what to do because she doesn't really have too much family. Her mother didn't show her what to do in situations like this. And sometimes it was just a very vulnerable moment. And I was just like, oh, see, this is why I love this show, because I'm so glad you were able to be vulnerable. Now you understand, and now you about to like push through that. I don't know. It was good, y'all. It was good. Mary has been delivering this season. She been delivering, okay? I'm trying to think. Has she had any quotables this season? Because, I love Miriam Cosby. A little girl, okay? What else been going? We got a newbie named Bronwyn, and Bronwyn has been giving it. She is good. Very interesting storyline. Single mother because her husband, she got pregnant at a young age. Husband and their family didn't want nothing to do with the baby. And now that she getting older, the family wants something to do, trying to get back into the child's life, which, in my personal opinion, I got to talk on that because I feel like it's one of those things, baby, yes, it is a little too late. It is a little too late for certain shit. I just feel like at a certain point, if you ain't been there before, what? And not to say you just need to be there when you're needed, but like, being there through someone's development, that is how you develop a bond with them. That is how you develop a trust with them. That's how you grow. When you grow with somebody on that level, it's different. And I'm not saying when somebody comes into your life as an adult, it is difficult to let somebody in, because you can. It's not going to be as easy, especially when it's a relationship like this. Family that should have damn well been in the life from jump, but decided not to because of religion, and now you want a piece. No, I don't like that. So you get to see some of that. Her husband, I think her husband, like what, 20 years older than her, something like that. I don't know, y'all. It's interesting. He old and white. I mean, she old and white too. I mean, she ain't old, but like she like Sex in the City old. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you got her. What else going on? I don't really care too much for Heather. Lisa been getting on my nerve. I get annoyed when Lisa talk. Meredith get on my nerve too. Angie be eating their ass. It's like I like Angie, but then sometimes I be like, Angie, for what? For what? But so like the moment when she was coming for okay, look, y'all. Brittany is one of the most annoying white ladies I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. That white lady so annoying. Oh my goodness. I cannot. I don't know why, for some odd reason, and this is for the true Bravo fans and true Bravo Married to Medicine fans. I said that lady, what's her name? Brittany. I said she annoying white lady. For some odd reason, I just watched Bravo fan, what's that called? The Bravo Fan Fest that happened in Miami a few months ago or whatever. And they asked Toya, was it that or something? I don't know. I think it might have been that, but I know they asked Toya something. And she was like, who was the most annoying cast member or whatever? And I think she said that white lady, Jill. And I don't know if y'all remember Jill from Married to Medicine, child. She was a friend of, whose friend was she? I remember her and Heavenly got into it, and she was like, and you're a dumb bitch. But like then what happened was Jill and her husband got into it. And I think he pressed charges and tried to take the kids away from her and everything. And we never heard from Jill again. Child. Wow. That's because I'm drinking. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's what you got going on, Married to Medicine. I'm trying to think. What else? Not Married to Medicine. Salt Lake City. They got the reunion coming soon. I know they about to be done. Let's see. What else have I been watching? Ooh. Y'all, I got a scripted program that I recommend y'all to watch. It is called High Potential, okay? I think it's on ABC, and if you got Disney Plus, it's like in that little bundle with the Hulu and shit. So it's about this woman. She got 3 kids. She was a cleaning lady. She has this just sense of paying attention to detail and just knowing a lot of motherfucking information. It is crazy. She like an encyclopedia. She is just amazing, okay? It's almost like it's giving. I wanted to like I don't know. I wanted to say something, but I don't know if that would be like correct of me to say. So she ends up getting hired by the police, and she do crime. She helped them solve crimes and stuff. Y'all, it's so good because it's dramatic, it's funny. It should be coming back actually maybe this week or next week. Watch it. I don't know any of the stars. That chief executive, the chief lady, I've seen her in other stuff. I just cannot remember. It's good. It's good. It's really good. High Potential. Watch it. I love it. Another, what else have I watched? Oh, and let me wrap it on up with the show of all shows. The trash of all trash. Motherfucking Baddies. Oh, y'all, Baddies. It's so bad, but I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, let me tell y'all. So it's been a minute, right? So the last time I talked to y'all, I think it was the Baddies Caribbean reunion. So, that was 3 parts. Everybody did what they did. Can't believe Jayla got her tooth snatched out like that by that bitch Gretchen. And here's the thing though, you can't even do shit about it because if a bitch in a fight and all she can do is scratch, that's what she gonna do is scratch and pull. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that just, man, I hate how that happened. Mariah got her shit busted. Who else fought? That's when Diamond lost her tooth. Dia got beat up. What's her name? Meatball fought damn near. Meatball fought Jayla, Slim. No, Meatball fought Jayla, Slim, Tick Bella. Anna fought Nunu. I'm trying to think. Biggie got slapped by J.O. But yes. So we've done that. We've done the auditions, and now we are at Baddies Midwest. Oh, God. It's like I hate talking about this show because it's just too much. But we got new bitches and we got returning bitches. So the OGs, you got Jayla, not OGs. See, I sound like them. The returning girls, you got Jayla, Biggie, Tinkerbella, DTB, Natalie Round-Faced Ass. I feel like I'm missing somebody who's returning. Rolliana, Tasiki, Anna, Scotty, and I believe those are all the returning girls. So then you got some new girls. You got Pretty P. You got Emma, who is not my favorite, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't even the whole, because that's everybody think, oh, this person born, this person born. It's just the whole, like, you know, girl, like, you just, I don't know. You got her. You got Summer, which everybody seemed to like, and I can't stand that bitch. I can't stand Summer. I don't care what none of y'all say. I cannot stand her. I don't like people that are too thirsty and I get it. You come from nothing, whatever, you getting it out the mud, but it's like, girl, calm down. Like, oh, you got my sis Ivory. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I like Ivory. I do like her. Like, it's a few of them I do want to hang out with. Like Jayla, I really want to hang out with Jayla. I don't even think I said Jayla name for the returning ones. But I would hang out with Jayla. I low-key want to hang out with Rolly. And I want to hang out with Ivory. And I would hang out with Anna too. It's a few of them I would hang out with. But yeah, they just fighting, y'all. They is fighting. Oh, another new girl named Big Lex, who, you know, as of right now, it's looking like that's Big Ivory's match, okay? Now, because, you know, Ivory, okay, is the heavy hitter on another network called Now That's TV. For those of you all, if white people, if you're listening, ask your black friends about these things. Zeus is a streaming platform. Ratchet, ghetto, trifling, fighting, violence. It's whatever you want to call it. Now That's TV. Now, if Zeus is there, Now That's TV is below Zeus. It is, I hate to say this, I just feel like Now That's TV is just a little bit too much for me to. And I know that's crazy to say because I'm watching Zeus, but Now That's TV is just a bit much. It is a bit, I'm like, oh, no me, I'm no him. I'm me. But yeah, they fighting, and y'all know they going through the Midwest. Right now, they in Chicago. Oh! Yes, baby. And they fight. They fighting a lot. Well, I feel like they always fight every season. But, like, you know, it ain't nothing new. But, yeah, girl, Baddies Midwest is back. I think what makes me mad about this, and of course, I'm going to continue to watch it, but it still just makes me mad, is that, and that's why I like Natalie, Ivory, because Ivory peeping game on Natalie. I just hate the fact that Natalie is doing this, and this is not a bitch who has gotten it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Like, who had to, like, really, like, grind for this. Whereas, because if I'm not mistaken, Natalie is very kind of, if I'm not mistaken from what I have heard, Natalie is middle class, had like scholarships and stuff like that, which means of course she still needed the money, but like she not about this life. And we saw her on Bad Girls Club. Natalie was not acting like this. Natalie was literally trying to dissociate herself from people who were acting like this. So that's why, like, to know that, like, she is taking the, I want to say, low-hanging fruit, the part that is easy to, you know, cash out on when it comes to, like, black culture, and profiting off that when she knew damn well she didn't even want to be associated with that. Then got other people fighting for her. Like she is somebody to impress because she had to really do this. Like, you know, it's kind of sick almost. It is. But damn, I'm going to watch it, girl. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Reviews. Is that all? Yeah, that's all I got for y'all right now. Okay, babies. Let's move on to our pop culture segment, or what I like to call WWW, Worldwide. What the hell?
Girl, what's going on?
Where I talk about what's been going on in pop culture, child. And look, y'all know it's been, listen, I'm pretty sure some stuff I'm going to miss. Bear with me, babies. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, okay? It's just a lot, all right? Let me see. Stuff I can get through real quick. Oh, Nene's bank account is being garnished for Swag Boutique for $25K. And then Lenithia gonna have the nerve to say it was all in Greg's name. Yes, girl, I understand Greg was the business, but baby, now that Greg's gone, you gotta step it up, Lenithia. What, you can't be doing stuff like this. You know, TS was talking about this on her show, and she was like, these girls try to do businesses and don't understand, like, you got to really be involved in this. And it's like, yes, if you're going to do a business like you, and see, that could be your comeback businesses on the, because that's the thing, Lenithia needs to be on the Real Housewives, but she has not proven that she needs, and that's the thing, Lenithia is mother, okay? But she has not proven that she needs to be back. Like, if she could get Swag back together and popping, if the Lenithia was up and popping, like, we would see, like, big. That's what I want to see, businesswoman Nene, like, in that sense. But she don't have it, and, like, she not trying to get it, which is very unfortunate in my personal opinion. So, Nene, you better pay them people, okay? Speaking of jail and housewives, I think, Peter going to jail, child. I think he getting what? Did it say 12 or 18 months or something like that? From not paying for that bar one, that dumbass deal that he made. I remember it said he signed the lease for like some years, and like it didn't make no sense because I think he signed it during the pandemic. It was crazy in my personal opinion. But, you know, Peter, baby, get it together. Y'all better stop promising people things and not delivering. Y'all get it together, okay? I'm not gonna say get it together, okay? Let's see. What else do I have here? Well, so listen, we all know Jay-Z has been named in a lawsuit, child. Look, all I'm gonna say is, I hope it's not true. And if it is, Jay, you got to pay the time. You got to do what you got to do. You got to make it right. Well, there ain't no way for you to make it right, but you got to, you know, face them consequences, you know. And that sucks. That sucks because this happened all around Blues premiere and everything. Because at the end of the day, it's all about Blue Ivy, okay? You know what I'm saying? Yes, it was something. It was something to see all that. And I was just like, I know it's been a lot of back and forth, going back and forth. Because I know at one point she said the individual said that their story was they recognized that their story was a little unreliable at points. So I remember hearing things about that. So we shall see. Beyonce, I hope your husband didn't do this, child. I hope he didn't do it because it's too much. Now, Diddy, I believe. I'm sorry, Diddy. You did all that shit. Because Diddy just so trifling. Diddy has shown us time and time on camera how trifling he can be to people. So imagine what he like behind closed doors and he like that in public. Like, girl, please. He don't care. He do not care. Yeah, so we shall see. Again, there's going to be some stuff I miss because some stuff I just be like, I don't know now. Well, I mean, since we're on the topic, you know, Beyonce was named, you know, the best pop artist of the 21st century, which is honestly, like, okay, let's talk about it. Don't piss me off. It's like, y'all, and I think some people were really mad because they was expecting it to be Taylor Swift, and I'm like, y'all, listen, I understand what y'all saying, but like, I ain't gonna say I understand what y'all saying because I actually don't. But it's like don't piss me off. Like I was not listening. I was watching a few of them performances because I'll be just scrolling X. Oh, I know I didn't just call it by that name, Twitter, because I'll be scrolling Twitter, and I was just watching a few of them performances, and I was just like, yo, this girl is not. This is like, I'm sorry. It's what and I'm not trying, but it's just like, and then just watch. Like I'm literally watching. I'm like, this is white mediocrity at its finest. At its finest. This is literally what white privilege. I don't know. I'm sorry. And I ain't trying to, come for nobody's, girl right now. But it's just like, it don't make any type of sense to me. Like, I understand when, like, the writing and stuff like that. But, like, in terms of, like, the stage, like, that performance aspect, and I guess that's what that's what I value the most. And I guess because that's what I value the most in my performers, because I consider them performers, and like, she just, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But shout out to Beyonce, you did that. Billboard always do this. I did not know this. So let's look at it. You got 25, Katy Perry. Yes, I agree. I was saying earlier, I like a song. I want her to come back, but I don't know. I don't know if Katy could come back. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Ed Sheeran, I don't know much about that. So, cute. Bad Bunny, yes. Yes, he deserves to be on this list, yes. One Direction, I know probably some of their songs. But, is that the You Don't Know You're Beautiful? Whoa, you don't know you're beautiful. Let me see, what is this? No, that is the one that the Liam Payne boy was in, yes. Yes, that is them. Okay, yes, okay. 21, Lil Wayne, yes. 20, Bruno Mars. Is that fair to put Bruno Mars before Lil Wayne? Is that fair? BTS. What's that? Is that Korean pop group, that K-pop group? I ain't really into K-pop like that, so I don't know too much. The Weeknd, the greatest pop star. Okay, I get it. Well, yeah, I will say, listen, once The Weeknd crossed into cocaine music, baby, The Weeknd knew what because I would say when The Weeknd started, really I ain't gonna say only niggas knew, but he was very black. Baby, he got his little pop music, and he just said, fuck y'all. I ain't gonna say fuck y'all, but like, 'cause he still do his collaborations and everything, but it's just like, The Weeknd really has had like it's interesting to see. Yeah, okay. And then you got The Weeknd, 17 Shakira. Okay, we love Shakira. 16 Jay-Z. Yeah. Dang, that's crazy. Beyonce's number one. She is 16 the spots ahead of her husband. Wow. 15 Miley Cyrus. Okay, cute. Yeah. Okay, I'll give it. 14, Justin Timberlake. Okay. 13, Nicki Minaj. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. I'm shocked Nicki not in the top 10. I'll be quite honest. Like, I kind of think she's a little too low on that list. I do. I really do. Then number 12, Eminem. Can I be honest? Eminem could have went down a little bit. He could have went down a little bit. Like, do me. 11, Usher, yes. Usher honestly should have been in the top 10, but it's alright. 10, Adele, yeah. 9, Ariana, yeah. 8, Justin Bieber, yeah, y'all love him. I don't see it, I'm sorry. That's just me. 8, Justin Bieber, 7, yeah. 6, Britney. 5, Gaga. 4, Drock. 3, Rihanna. 2, Taylor Swift. 1, Beyonce. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think that sounds about right. And then who is this? 26 through 50. Okay. The 26 through 50 great pop stars. Oh, these were honorable mentions. 50 Cent, yeah, Alicia Keys. Wow, Belcalis. Yeah, honestly, but Belcalis, and she's gotten in the industry within like the last 10 to 15 years. But Belle has made an impact, okay? Belle Calise really has. Carrie Underwood, yeah. Chris Brown, yeah. Christina Aguilera, yeah. Doja, yeah. Dua Lipa, y'all love her. Yeah, Future. You know, honestly, Future could have been in the top 25. Future could have been 25 through 20, if you ask me. And you know me as somebody who, like, you know, I be really, you know, I don't really listen to Future like that, whatever. Jennifer Lopez, yeah. Kelly Clarkson, yeah. Kendrick Lamar, yeah. Kesha, oh, okay. Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey and Lord on here. I don't even think they should be in honorable mentions. Sorry. I don't think they should have been in honorable mentions. That's my personal opinion. Lana Del Rey and Lord? No. Maroon 5 cute. Meg, yeah. Meg definitely, because at first I was like, she should have been in the top 25. I'm like, no, Meg, you deserve to be in honorable mentions. You do. Okay. Missy Elliott is in honorable mentions. I gotta say, I just feel that Missy could have been in the top 25. I really do. Because I'm going to be real. This BTS group, I don't think y'all deserve to be in the top 25. I'm so sorry. Eminem, I don't believe deserves to be in the top 25. I don't, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't believe Eminem deserves to be in the top 25. And that's it for now. Yeah. Nelly, honorable mention. Yep, good place. Olivia Rodrigo, I don't know too much about that, so, you know, whatever. Pink, I'm going to be real. Pink could have been in the top 25. Pink could have been in the top 25. Yes, she could have. Post Malone, nah. I don't. Personally, no. I don't think needs to be talked about as one of... No. Because I guess I'm also looking at the whole package, too, and I'm just like, no, just the average white boy. Like, you know, I don't know. That's just me. Sean Paul, no. Great contribution, but no. SZA, greatest pops. No, girl. No. I ain't feeling it. I am just not feeling it. Okay? I don't know. That's just not for me. There's a link that talked about worst cities to date in. I saw it on Complex. And number 10 was San Jose. Okay? Number 9, Phoenix. Do I know anybody? I feel like I know some. Do I know somebody in Phoenix? No, I don't think so. 8, Houston, which shocks me. Which really shocks me. I don't know why that shocks me. I also would love to know, like, who they did this research based on, too. Like, was it hetero couples? Was it queer couples, too? Like, because I wonder. Let's see. 7, San Diego. I could see how dating could be some bullshit in San Diego. I could see that. 6, Fort Worth. What? Hold on, BB. Dallas, right? Fort Worth? No, Texas. Yes. I'm sorry. Okay. Fort Worth. Okay. So Texas just shitty, huh? San Antonio. Okay. It seems like a lot of Texas things. Number 4, Chicago. Yeah, again, I would love to know who they asked, but yeah, in my personal opinion, I do think we deserve to be on this list because I can only speak from my experience, but dating as a queer black male has not been the best, y'all. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I did something different too. I deleted all the apps, y'all. I deleted Tinder. I deleted Hinge. I deleted Jacked. I deleted Grindr. I deleted Sniffies. I deleted even that shitty ass Facebook dating profile. I deleted all my apps. My goal this year, if I'm gonna meet somebody, it just gotta be out and organic. Or like me just expressing interest in somebody or somebody expressing interest in me. It has to be that way. I'm done with the apps. I just can't do it no more. I can't do it. And I think that's one thing about Chicago too. I think people depend heavily on the apps here. I think they depend heavily on the apps here. And it makes sense in a big city because how many people, But I'm done. So yes, number 4, Chicago. Number 3, Philadelphia. Okay. 2, Los Angeles. Yeah, I could see Los Angeles being terrible today there. Because it's like, I feel like it's a city like where everybody trying to impress everybody for some odd reason. And like everybody fake because they want something from somebody. Number 1, New York City. That don't surprise me. That don't surprise me at all. New York people, what is it bad there? Because look, I visited for a year. Let me tell y'all something. It might be bad, but baby, the options are just chefs. Mwah, okay? Because man, it's some fine ass niggas there. It's some fine niggas there. And it's like a melting pot of all kinds. Oh! Yeah. New York probably a situationship ass city. I could see that. I could see that happening. What else I got on this WWW? What else been going on in pop culture, baby? I do know. Let's see. Ooh, Grammy nominations happen. Let's look at the Grammy nominations. Let's look at those, and then I think that's gonna be my last thing, and I'm gonna leave y'all. Let's see. Record of the year. What we got? Oh, Texas Hold'em. Ooh, Espresso. Not Like Us. Good Luck, Babe. Let me tell y'all something. This Chaperone girl is taking over, baby. So for Record of the Year, we got Now and Then by the Beatles, Texas Hold'em, Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter, 360 by Charlie XCX, Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, Good Luck, Baby by Chappelle. Sorry. Because I always want to call this baby Chappelle Rowan. Chaperone and Fortnite by Taylor Swift and Post Malone. I know 1, 2, 3 of these songs. I hope Texas Hold'em or Espresso wins. I really do. If not, actually, I kind of want Not Like Us to win. Oh my goodness. If Not Like Us win, Drake is going to be pressed. No, actually, please give it to Kendrick. And not to say I'm a Drake hater at all, but it's just like, he got you, boo. He got you, and he got you good. Like, Let's see. Album of the year. Ooh, Cowboy Carter's. Short and Sweet, Sabrina Carpenter. Brat by Charlie XCX. Which I don't know shit about, y'all. I'm so sorry. That's white gay. And that's okay. I love that for y'all, okay? Chaperone on here, Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift. I mean, we all know Beyonce ain't gonna win it. Honestly, I hope Sabrina win it. I do. I like Sabrina, y'all. I do. Song of the year. Oh, same. Not like, okay. Oh, Shabuzi's nominated. Oh, Best New Artist, Benson Boone, Sabrina Carpenter, Doechii, Kurangabin, Ray, Chaperone, Shabuzi, Teddy Swims. I hope Doechii wins. Oh, I would love it if Doechii wins. That would be so inspirational to so many people. Best Pop Solo Performer. Oh, Bodyguard. Okay, Espresso, Birds of a Feather. No. Is that? Oh, hold on. Chaperone. Oh, Levi Jeans got nominated for Best Pop Group Duo for Beyonce. Yes. So, yes, I'm excited to... Did they say who's performing it? I know I got a feeling she gonna perform at the Grammys. Or do you think she gonna perform at the Grammys? I don't know. I hope she perform at the Grammys. I think it'll be good. Oh my God. We'll talk about that next episode, okay? We go, because I need to spend more time, but, I'm going to take us a little break, you know what I'm saying? So we can, get ready for this little marinade section, okay?
Dear the Rewine, I have a dilemma. My boyfriend has been acting so weird lately. I'm starting to think it's because of my promotion. Whenever we talk about money or bills, he starts to act a little closed off, as though he doesn't want to talk. I never throw money in his face, so I have no idea where this energy is coming from. Do you think I should talk to him? How would y'all approach it? Please help. Sincerely, the worrying Rewiner.
Need help telling your man to stop tripping? Trying to find the right words to uplift your spouse or just straight up check their ass? The Rewine is here to help. Email us at therewinepjdj@gmail.com and put Ask the Rewind in the subject line. Your letter could be read on the show. Make sure to put a fake name so you don't get caught up. All right, y'all. We is back for the rest of this motherfucking episode, okay? But right now we about to hop into our marinade section where I like to not I don't know why for a minute I just sound like Jocelyn Hernandez. Stop playing with me if you not get what you motherfucking want. Let's go to the marinade section where I like to, dive deeper into, a little subject here and there. You know what I'm saying? And today, I wanted to talk about, since, comedy and things have been in the forefront of my mind, sitcoms. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to talk about sitcoms, and because, I was talking with a friend and I was like, we was talking about sitcoms and how, back at, sitcoms was that girl. But then they fell off, and I feel like they're trying to make a comeback right now. So let's dive into sitcoms. So you know me, of course. I gotta look up the definition for everything. Merriam-Webster, she says, it is a noun, a plural, bitch. A television series that involves a continuing cast of characters in a succession of comedic circumstances. Okay? Now, and then from there, I looked up what, like the origin, not the origin, but kind of I guess the history of sitcoms, where does it, derive from and everything. And a lot of it is based off comedy of manners. So those were plays in the, I want to say, is it called the Restoration period? Up in there with back all them, thee, thou, they'st, and them, Shakespeare and them. It was a play that was basically like a satire of what was going on around them. So they had different characters they would play. They had different especially when it came to things like politics and fashion and things like that, they would just amp it up for these shows. And that's kind of where it came from. Now, I was looking to see, when did the first sitcom, what was the actual first one, okay? Now, unfortunately, it traces back to this show called Sam and Henry. Now, Sam and Henry was a radio show. It started here in Chicago. Now, it's also the same show that then later developed into that Amos and Andy shit. And if you don't know that, that's that. I think it was a radio show. Then it turned into, an actual kind of variety show or some sort, and that's when they would do minstrel shows and stuff like that. So not really my favorite thing, okay? So that's where the comedy sort of came from. Now, one thing I would sorry, I was looking over my notes here. I also, shout out to Hulu, and I was also just doing my other research on a sitcom. Hulu has this page where it is, what is a sitcom, where they just breaking down a sitcom, and then they list some of the best sitcoms on Hulu. I mean, they gotta promote their shit, you know what I'm saying? So basically they say a sitcom is short for situational comedy. What is a sitcom? And they basically give you things that it has. Comedic tone. Though there may be some undertones of other genres such as drama or sci-fi, sitcoms generally have an obvious comedic overtone. Yes, that's all I can say is yes. Recurring characters. Typically, sitcoms surround a constant core group of characters whose relationships are the foundation of the show. Period. Episodic structure. Sitcoms are generally episodic rather than serial. This means you can tune in at any point in the season and understand what's happening, even without seeing episodes prior. This is what makes sitcoms great for syndication. Now, I don't know. I see what you're saying, because there are certain sitcoms you could just pop in and you'll be there. But I don't know, because some sitcoms, there was character development, especially with recurring characters. You get to understand why people are where they are and where they gone. I feel like if you, on some real shit, if you popped in the middle of Girlfriends, depending on where you are, you could have missed a lot. And it's going to be confusing, especially Joni. Tone. What is going on with me? Tony and Joan's relationship. If you came in on the wrong part, you'd be like, what's going on with them two? So, I don't know. I see what you're saying there, Hulu, but I don't necessarily agree. And then they talk about consistent settings, and then the episodic length. And then they list the 40 best sitcoms on Hulu. So check that article out. I think it was good breaking down what exactly is a comedy. I'm also learning too, because I was looking at a list of comedies. I thought personally that it had to have a live studio audience. That was me personally. But it turns out you don't have to. It can be a sitcom without an audience. For instance, Everybody Hates Chris. It does not have an audience. That is definitely a sitcom, without a doubt. I'm trying to think of another one. That's all I can think of at the moment, but that's it right there, you know? Now, personally, when I was doing this, I was like, I just want to talk about sitcoms and, I want to, talk about the notable ones and why. Now, one thing I was noticing when I was... Because I started this by looking at everybody's top 100 or whatever sitcoms list. Rolling Stone got one, Rotten Tomatoes got one, which I like theirs a little more because I felt like theirs was a bit more like inclusive. They had a lot more, everybody. It was like, I think Parade had one, maybe somebody else. But a lot of them, only included the white ones. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like some of the best sitcoms were the black ones, okay? So I'm telling it from that lens, you know what I'm saying? In terms of like significance and things like that. So yes, that was one of the first ones. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm trying to think, how do I want to talk about this? Do I want to do it, just talk about all of them? Okay, so... basically, and what I did was I went down just my own personal memory lane, and I also looked up just a few if it made me think of something else. So how they have it here listed, it was sitcoms from the 1970s to the 1980s. You know what I'm saying? In that, so that's when you had like Good Times. Now, okay, for those of you who don't know, Good Times, I would say when it comes to black TV shows, like the beginners, there's like those OGs. It's Good Times, Sanford and Son, The Jeffersons, The Cosby Show, and I could say What's Happening. Yeah. So the shows I listed, I feel like those are like those are like the kind of OGs when it comes to like sitcoms in the black community. I talked about Good Times, Sanford and Son. So that was starring Red Fox. That's his name, right? Yes. Was starring Red Fox, and he was a comedian as well. And it was starring him, and I forgot the actor that played his son. The actor, and it lasted for 7 seasons, 1972. What was his name? Damon Wilson. Yes, Red Fox was in there. Miss LaWanda Page, which I'm pretty... Now, that's the thing about this episode. If you are listening, if you are a Gen Zer, which I don't know how you got a hold of this show, I don't think you're going to know any of these people. Like... And the only reason I know this is because I grew up, watching this stuff with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? So don't stress yourself. Do your Googles, but you're not going to know. Now, for those of you who are my age and might be just a scooch bit older listening, you will know the face once you see him. Now, for those of y'all who was there, if you listening, which, girl, how you get here? You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, okay? You know who I'm talking about, okay? You know. I never watched all of Sanford and Son. So one thing about me is that really got me interested in sitcoms is back in the day I had a little Tumblr where I used to watch full series and review them and write them on Tumblr. It was fun because and that's what made me starting to buy like box sets on DVD. I got the Girlfriends box set. I got Girlfriends. I got Living Single. I got Sister. I got The Parkers. And I got to get some more because I love black sitcoms. That's what raised me. Okay, that's all I got to say. So yeah, Sanford and Son was one of the first ones. If you ever heard that joke, what is he like? Oh Lord, I'm coming. Some shit when he be like, Elizabeth, somebody shit, he about to die, girl. So you got that, and then what else I say? The Jeffersons. Now the Jeffersons, fun fact, is a spinoff of what's that? All in the Family. Apparently, the Jeffersons used to live next. Was it next door to them? I think they used to either live next door or in that they used to live next door or in that same area. So yes, the Jeffersons also had 11 fucking seasons. There's 253 episodes. Shout out to y'all, okay? And you know, that was with Isabel Sanford, Sherman Hemsley. He still, no, I think they both passed, didn't they? Oh, yes, Sherman Hemsley, he did pass. He passed in 2012. And then Isabel Sanford, she passed 2004. So he made it a little longer. But yes, and the Jeffersons was good because now I never sat down and watched the Jeffersons, but I have. The Jeffersons is one of them ones where, like, if it's on, I done seen a few episodes of it. The theme song, Great don't burn in the kitchen, the beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up there. And then I love the end, No, the Jeffersons, that's probably how I fell in love with black theme songs, listening to the Jeffersons. Because first of all, black black sitcoms have the best theme songs. Point blank, period. I think that's one of the reasons why, like, they just die in general. You know what I'm saying? So yes, and you know, the Jeffersons dealt with some like real shit. Like I know they talked about alcoholism, guns, KKK stuff. They really, from the episodes I remember, I'm gonna put that on the list too. I gotta go back and watch all my classics as well. And fun fact, Jeanette Dubois, okay, is singing that opening theme song, the one who plays Willona. Yes, baby. Now she's still alive and kicking, right? I know she's still alive and kicking. Don't play with me. She died in 2020. Oh my God. R.I.P. to all these greats, okay? Now, this was produced by Norman Lear, which is a name I'm going to mention later when I talk about producers in the black sitcom world. So you got I said the Jeffersons, I said the Jeffersons, Good Times, yes. What else? I said the Cosby Show. We all know the Cosby Show, you know. It really does just suck when you talk about it now but at the end of the day, two different people, bitch. Bill Cosby is not the same as what is the name? Heathcliff Huxtable. Two different people, bitches. Two different people. I'm tempted to call not mine, okay? Let that be known, not mine. I'm tempted to call The Cosby Show the best black sitcom of all time. I'm tempted to call it because it really was, you know, it was showing black people in positive light. They had real issues and things on there when especially when it came to the kids and things like that. I really do. And again, this is not me, you know, giving any props to Bill for anything but creating this show. Okay? Just want that to be known. It lasted for 8 seasons, premiered in 1984. And you know, it has Malcolm Jamal Warner, Tempest Bledsoe, Felicia Richard, Keisha Knight, is it Pulliam, Lisa Bonet. Who the other girl? What's her name is? Sabrina LaBeouf. You know, Raven, that's where, now that ain't where Raven started. Oh no, she started on The Cosby Show. So yes, that is where we got Raven. Yeah, The Cosby Show is one of them ones. It's like, Yeah, the bullshit that's surrounding it is fucked up, but it is one of like the black shows. Great for all ages. Great for all people, because that's the thing about the Cosby Show. The Cosby Show was, I feel like, so big because it was one of the first shows where white people was like, well, shit, I guess we can watch these niggas too and not, and feel relatable. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I said Good Times, Jefferson, The Cosby Show, Sanford and Son, A Different World, the spinoff. A spinoff of The Cosby Show starring Lisa Bonet, who is Denise who goes to college. Which, fun fact, I found out that they tried to make it the reverse about a white girl going to a HBCU. Whoever was in production and made that decision, thank you. Because that is dumb. I was about to go off. I don't care about that perspective. The fact that y'all even pitched that, like, I don't know who pitched it, Bill or the network or anybody else. The fact that y'all pitched that pisses me off. I don't care about a white girl going to a black institution because guess what? She don't have to take her ass there. She could go to the many white institutions that are there for her. Like, what the fuck was that? So you got that. Lisa Bonet leave the first season and then, listen, great show through and through. But season 2, that's when it really start to become the show we know and love. Because I think that's when Debbie Allen steps in and does her work. Because I think she actually, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Debbie might have went to HBCU, if I'm not mistaken. But if she did not, I think she just honestly kind of knew that feel and gave us some, that's where we got Jasmine Guy as Whitley, Kadeem Hardison is Dwayne, Cree Summer, who is the goddess of voices, you know what I'm saying? And then, who else was on that show? Jada Pinkett came in later. It's some more people. I forgot her name. It's some good guest stars too. But I think, and Different World is so popular because that was the first time, like, we ever saw black people go to college. Cause, like, I'm gonna be real, I don't even know at that time if there were any shows like that. Any shows non-black that was focusing on people in college. I don't know. Now that part I could be wrong about, but that was one of the reasons why this was so popular and showed them and had some real situations. I remember they had that episode about HIV with Tisha Campbell. They've had like a lot of race episodes where that was the through line. Different World was a great show, and it just showcased HBCUs in such a good light. Though, yeah, I think them. If I'm thinking like the Holy Grail, you know what I'm saying? I think if we talking about the Holy Grail, I think it's those 5 for me. Now I know in that time too, I'm trying to think what other good old. I'm trying to look at them now. Said The Cosby Show. Sorry, my computer's acting up. So Thea, yes, that was a show that was on ABC for a total of 9 episodes, and she was a comedian as well. The series marked the first time an African American woman was the star of a series named after her. Period. Because I don't think we've ever had that again. I don't think so. Thea Vidal, I think that's how you say her last name. Brandy was in it. Jason Weaver was in it. Yvette Wilson was in it. I never watched it, but I saw a few. Just a few. Those. Oh, I didn't even describe what's happening. What's happening was the show. So she's an older one too. So she was back in the 70s, 80s, I want to say. It lasted for 3 seasons, started in 1976. So if you don't know what's happening, it's available on Tubi and Roku. So if you don't know what's happening, that's the show where you get rerun. He always wear that beret and dancing and shit. I was gonna say, the dance. I was gonna do the dance, but like you ain't gonna see me. That goofy little dance. That's where he came from. Yeah. And I feel like the woman in it who played his mom was also in The Wiz as well. I gotta double check on that. You know me, yes. Yes. So the woman that played his mom, Mabel Elizabeth King, was Eveline in the movie. She was so good too. Yeah. I ain't got too much to say about that one because I haven't seen too many episodes of it, but that's my mom's favorite. She loved that fucking show. She loved this fucking show. What's happening? I feel like I tried to watch 1 or 2 and I was like, no, girl, this ain't holding me. This ain't holding me. So yes. And then you move on in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? That's when newer networks start to come and they start to gain interest in more black shows. Specifically Fox, the WB, and motherfucking UPN. Let me tell y'all something. Again, Gen Z, if you listen, I'm so sorry you weren't there. You missed it. To the people my age and above, you with me. UPN was chef's kiss. UPN was God's gift. I have never seen so many Negroes on one network. UPN, that network had a chokehold on me. Like, I literally damn near remember the lineup. Monday night, you got One on One, you got the Parkers. Well, see, and I can't even tell you which, because when new shows came, it was different. Because first off, Mondays, it was just Moesha and the Parkers, okay? And then and Girlfriends. And then what happened was One on One came about. And then Half and Half came about. And then also what I used to watch on there, Veronica Mars came on there. At one point, UPN had WWF, okay? And listen to what I'm saying. WWF, okay? F, okay? Because I ain't gonna lie, I tell people all the time, I don't know nothing about WWE. I just feel like one day I woke up and that shit was different. I said, who the fuck did it? Bitch, where the eagle? Somebody erased that little part down? What is going on? Oh, no, I don't know what happened. I feel like I just woke up one day and they just changed that shit. But yes, UPN has so much black programming. UPN was the nigga network. I don't care what nobody say. So in this time, this is where a lot of our favorites come about. So this ain't in no particular order. This is just how I like remember them. So you got the Steve Harvey Show. Now that came on, if I'm not mistaken, the WB. Yes, I actually recently watched that on Amazon Prime because they had the whole series. You know, the show has a special place in my heart because my great grandma loved Steve Harvey. But then rewatching, I'm like, I don't like it that much, you know. And that's another thing I was going to talk about. This is also the time, too, where we see a lot of stand-up comedians get their own show, which honestly I love because I'm like, who better to lead a sitcom than a stand-up, in my personal opinion. So again, Thea was the first black woman to have a sitcom named after her. This is where we, I just said the Steve Harvey Show. You got the ever popular, ever so famous motherfucking Martin, who kept Fox lights on. No, I ain't gonna lie. Martin and Fox kept Living Single lights on. All right. You got Martin and Living. You got Martin. Which if you don't know Martin, girl, why are you here? Like, why are you listening to this? Like, no, for Martin, sitcom starring Martin Lawrence, arguably one of. I'm gonna be real. Okay, Cosby Show is probably the what did I say? The Cosby Show is like that girl of black sitcom. She's like the OG stuff. She's like the idea of what everyone wants to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? I can arguably say Martin is one of the best sitcoms. I'm not saying it's the best because I can honestly say I think if we got to list what was the best sitcom, it got to be the Cosby Show. I do. Also, did I talk about Good Times? I don't think I did. For those of you, and how could I skip over Good Times? Sorry, let's rewind. I'm getting so excited talking about this because it's like thousands of black sitcoms. Well, not thousands, because if it was, Good Times was a sitcom that took place in Chicago in the projects. Yeah, Good Times, that sitcom, you either with it or you not. It was great because Good Times and Cosby Show are like two opposites, but like two of the same. If that makes sense, like meaning they on different ends of the spectrum, but they are relating to like both families, but just in different circumstances. Because like the Cosby Show, you got a middle class family who doing kind of well, who problems are like oh, somebody skipping class or something like that, stuff like that. Whereas like Good Times, you got the problem and shit. They can't go downstairs because they shooting. Like, yeah, sometimes I think watching Good Times is just like, shit. Like, because I don't know. It be depressing, but like, it's a good... I don't even know, because I've, of course, seen episodes of Good Times. I want to put that on my rewatch list. It's just certain shows I don't know if I'm be able to sit through because it's so dated. But no, yes, Good Times, you got to really sit through her. It's just hard to watch this family just go through it. But that was the tea, you know what I'm saying? About families living in the projects, we wasn't nothing but down the street in Marshall Field, so we know, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Good Times. Oh, and Good Times too, that's what JJ came from. I will say, I feel like he's one of the more, because Rewine was definitely the comedic relief in What's Happening. I don't know who the comedic relief was in Sanford and Son. Maybe it's because I don't know enough Sanford and Son. But he is the reason, JJ, why that show went the way it did. Meaning, so the father died off, which was very unfortunate, and I never understood quite why they did that. Good Time. Yeah, which I never understood why they did that. But the father died off, and then JJ became more of a buffoon than anything else. And what's beloved name? What's her name? Esther Rowe. Yeah, she was like, I don't like this, so I'm gonna leave. And so she left, and then like toward those later seasons, it was really, Walona became the more like adult figure. I don't know where they say she went. Walona, it really became Walona, Michael, Velma, and motherfucking Penny. When Janet Jackson joined motherfucking Good Times. When Janet Jackson joined Good Times, that was something right there. That was something. That is one episode I will never forget, when we found out that Penny was being... Because my thing was, okay, a little whoop whoop, a little whoop whoop don't hurt. You gonna burn the baby? And that's what I be talking about. Sorry, side note. I'm sorry, I got to go there. Some of y'all, I'm like, it's okay to maybe, pop the little baby. I'm not condoning violence because, me personally, I feel like if I had kids, I wouldn't even, be putting my hands on them. But, get it or whatever. But to burn a baby, that is where I learned that. Also, too, I think Good Times is when I learned that a lot of these can be dramatic. A lot of sitcoms can. Because, baby... Good Times was a little bit more dramatic than comedic. Don't get me wrong, it had its comedic elements in there, but god damn, Good Times will get depressing. Oh my god, that's why I don't think I could sit there and watch it. Now the Jeffersons I could do, because I know George, he was a very no nonsense kind of ass nigga, so I know he gonna put his foot down with some shit where it's and then I don't want to just watch seasons of this daddy saying, go get my belt. And I don't know. Appreciate Good Times for what it did, though. We all know that wonderful pain at the beginning, okay? That's every black person's favorite pain. But yes, back to the 90s, okay? What else we got? I listed that. That's when Living Single came about. Yes, baby. Living Single premiered on Fox, which I feel like we all can recognize that Friends stole the concept from them. You know what I'm saying? It was starring Queen Latifah, Erica Alexander, Kim Fields, who was also in a sitcom. But I didn't really talk about that sitcom because it wasn't really blank. But she was in the Facts of Life, which is a spinoff of A Different Strokes. And I was gonna mention that one, but like I was really focusing on like the ones that had primarily black people. And you know, Different Strokes, it was only them two that was black, but everybody else was white. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I ain't really focused on that. But yes, Kim, so you got somebody who been in the and whose mama was the one that burnt Penny. Kim Fields' mama burnt Penny. Damn, Chip Fields, how dare you? Okay. So yes, you got Kim Fields and you got a show about women and they men's is living in New York City being single. I like Living Single because Living Single showed just fun black people. That's what I loved about Living Single. It showed fun black people living it up. Yeah, they had their hardships, don't get me wrong. But like it was like they just made living single in New York look fun. That's how you know when your TV show is good, when the people, the audience gets so involved in your like not just the characters but the setting. Like to where the point where it's like, man, I want to be in New York and just be, you know, living single. You know what I'm saying? Now, so this did come out in the 80s. So again, we're going one of my favorites, okay, that I couldn't forget, 227. Now, 227 was a sitcom. It lasted for 5 seasons, came out in 1985. Starring Marla Gibbs, who was also Florence on Jeffersons, who I was just reading, found out, apparently Florence had a spinoff, and it was called Checking In. I didn't know they gave her a spinoff. It must didn't do too hot, because I did not hear nothing about that girl. So 227, it starred, you got Marla Gibbs, of course, Jack A, Helen Martin, Hal Williams, and the fucking talented Regina King, okay? In an apartment building, and I know Countess, I was just about to say, and this is later, okay, when we first saw, okay, Countess Vaughn, okay, who stars in one of my favorite sitcoms of all time, The Parkers. We're gonna get to that, and why I loved it. Okay, yes, 227 funny as fuck. It honestly another one where we learn that women can do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in too many of these shows, you don't see a lot of them ran by women. It's mostly like guys, and then like of course the women characters included, but not too many. Because you only so far it's like this, Thea, Good Times. You could say that just a little bit, because when. You could say that a little bit because no, not really. I'm trying to think any other, no, not a different, no. No, yeah. Another sitcoms that was led by women and that did phenomenal. Now, the tea about 227 is that Marla and Jack A, well, I ain't gonna say they didn't get along. Marla didn't like Jack A because Jack A, her character and just her in general was attracting everybody, and I guess Marla felt the way because she felt like she was getting all the attention from the show, and I guess she felt like everybody else was pulling their weight as well, to the point they said Marla would write Jack A little nasty messages and stuff like that. And then they said, yeah, it was like, yeah, they basically she just was. Honestly, it sounded like Miss Marla was feeling a little threatened. And so she took that out on Jack A, which was not good, but hopefully they have solved that since then now. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that was another one that came out in the 80s. I don't know. I forgot about that. What's another a good 90s one? Parenthood. You got Parenthood. I don't remember that too much. I remember it came on the WB. That's about it. Sorry, and I know some of y'all probably like, PJ, really? Yeah, I don't remember that, y'all. I remember of it, like I can see the art for it in my head, But no. Let's see, another 90s one. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. That's the one with That's So Raven. With Raven Simone on there. I think I got up to season 3 or 4 of it. It wasn't the worst, but I definitely lost interest. Like, it wasn't really doing too much for me. It wasn't, I don't know. It didn't grab my attention. Mark Curry, I think that's his name, has never been a comedian like I've ever paid attention to, wanted to put note. Like, he's not even one of those, you know how you got the, for instance, I know fucking Sinbad before I know Mark Curry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nothing about him. But shout out to him. I wish him all nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. Seriously, nothing but the best. I want nothing but the best for him. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm trying to think what else came out in the 90s. You got, of course, how could I forget these? You got Sister, you know, that came out. She premiered in 1994, okay? Honestly, another favorite of mine, led by the girls, you know what I'm saying? This is why women need to do things. And also, it was good to see, because I felt like, don't get me wrong, happy for Mary-Kate and Ashley, whatever. But I was so happy when Tia and Tamera came out, because I'm just like, yes, something for little black girls to look. Because I felt like Mary-Kate and Ashley was doing their thing, and like, they had the white girl, like, they had that on lock. And I'm like, damn, I wish we had something like that for the black girls, and they came about. Now, Tia Tamera, I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad though, because I wish they could have got more endorsements and things like that than they did. But I do feel like they should have had more. I do feel like they should have had more. I don't know. I feel like Tia Tamera should have had books, should have had multiple TV shows. They should have had multiple movies. They should have been just like them there. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to work twice as hard just to get just as much. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I bet you, I know they fought to get that TV show. But yes, a great show. Honestly, I say, and I'm going to mention this again at the end, one of the programs that made me want to go to college, watching them, the sister college years, Chef's Kiss. I don't care what nobody say. I couldn't stand high school years with that curly ass. Shut up, okay? It's something about when they got that silk press, baby. I don't know what happened. It just was like, that was hidden for me. Shout out to Sister. Oh, Jackie. Oh my God. Just such a good program. This is where we also saw Family Matters, which I also had the privilege of watching. You know, Family Matters was a good show. It had serious issues they dealt with. Also, I appreciated Family Matters because, like the Hulu article mentioned earlier, you can have undertones of other things, but a sitcom is a sitcom. What I loved about Family Matters is that science, like sci-fi undertone it had with Steve being an experiment. It was so, like, if you go back and watch that, like, science and like all that shit really did play a part in the show, which I like. And I don't know, I just thought that was very interesting because it really aided to not just the character, but to the environment, to the world, I want to say. Yes, Family Matters lasted for 9 seasons. Yep, I watched all 9 seasons. She came out for some odd reason, I thought she came out in the 90s, but she came out in the late 80s. Got it. Wait, season 1. Oh, okay. You know, we got the Steve Urkel, one of the most, if we're talking about characters, probably one of the most iconic characters of all time. Steve Urkel, like, if we was to just do a book on iconic figures, Steve Urkel up in there with, like, Pikachu, Chucky, shit like that. Because, baby, we all know Steve Urkel. We all know how to sound like him. We all know how to talk, walk, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know that. And also, Jaleel, shut up, okay? Because he was saying that, like, what do you say that when the conversation about black TV shows, Family Matters, doesn't get talked about enough? I don't, also, well, it's like, I see what he's saying, right? But I also feel like Family Matters is also everybody, when you put it on that list of TV shows, it's always on there. And it's just like, sir, it's okay. Cause I'm looking at this article now, because they talking about there were some black sitcoms that were successful with white audiences, and they list Family Matters and Sister Sister as one. Which Sister Sister, yeah, a lot of white people did watch Sister Sister. They did. But like, for instance, they don't... that watching them go from that curl to that silk press, they don't understand what that mean for us. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a big deal. So that's why I ain't tripping on it like that. Where it's like, I think he was, and I'm just like, Jaleel, you'll be fine. You are iconic. You did great work in that role. Don't let whatever bullshit, whoever barbershop talk, stir you up. You know what I'm saying? I love the character of Laura. I love Laura because I don't think she gets enough credit for being smart. She was so pretty, ambitious. Like, Laura was doing all the things. Now, I couldn't stand Darius, whatever his name, that played the brother Eddie. Oh my God. The male characters back then, so one-dimensional. So one-dimensional. It's just like, fuck, you're an idiot. Damn, you're dumb. Oh my God, please, let's not do this again. It's just shit. I don't know how, I can't, no. This is also in the 90s when the Fresh Prince came about, you know what I'm saying? I'll be honest, doesn't do for me what it does for everybody else. I think one of the reasons too why I did not like Fresh Prince, because they also say this for this one as well. Fresh Prince does have a white audience. Specifically, there are so many white males who love Fresh Prince. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it gives them this. I don't know what it is. It gives them like this false sense of hope or something. I don't know. Like, white men are obsessed with Fresh Prince. They are. I don't know why. More than Martin, because if you ask a white man about Martin, they don't know shit about... Martin is for niggas. I'm sorry. Like, point blank period. Martin is niggas, where it's like, Fresh Prince, like, niggas know Fresh Prince, but also white boys love Fresh Prince. Because, like, we're talking about theme songs, right? Now, I know, I ain't done all the singing for them, because I could have... I'm glad I know. First of all, let's just talk about the theme songs for a minute. Black sitcoms have the best theme songs because A, we the shit. B, with sitcoms, somebody musical was always involved. So it always sounded good. So like you had Queen Latifah singing and rapping. I'm trying to think of what's a good one. You had the Sister Baby, that remix. Don't no theme song just hit your titties harder than the Sister remix. When you hit that chicka wang 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 boom, sister, like, I don't know about y'all, but if your shoulders don't move, you ain't got it. You ain't got it. You ain't got it. Ow, 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 ow. What's another? A different word. And honestly, so fun fact, another thing that got me interested in TV shows, I love a good opening intro that introduces the cast and everything. That low-key is one of my favorite. They don't really do that no more. Like, I remember when the theme song used to come on and sing, and then they used to show everybody. They don't do that no more. And I'm just like, oh my God. So that's one thing I definitely did like about the theme songs back in the day. I love the Cosby Show, how they always changed it up every season. It was a different one. And I remember each one, which is crazy. Family Days Gone By. The best theme songs. Good Times is a good theme song. It's loud as I just feel like when I sing the Good Time thing, so I just need to be like, like Sanford and Son, gonna get it. I'm trying to think who else has some good So many, so many. So yes, Fresh Prince came about, which we all know and love. Which put Will. Fresh Prince is low key what put Will on the map. That is where people started to notice him, because from that TV show, he was everywhere. I feel like you saw him in everything. Shout out to is it James Avery? Is that his name? Yes, Uncle Phil. Because you know they put Uncle Phil in the greatest TV dads of all time, which true. He was him. Heathcliff. Oh, I would not put the daddy in Good Times in there. Oh no, he beat them too much. My personal opinion. I just feel like he beat them too damn much. Any other good 90s one I'm missing? I know I'm probably missing some, y'all, but it's so many. Honorable mention, I know it ain't black, but Saved by the motherfucking Bell. I had to toss this in there because, I know what I'm fucking missing, my last two, and I think I'm good with the 90s. Saved by the Bell, because I think my mama put me on to that, because that always used to be on in the morning when I used to get ready for school. And it got to the point where I got hooked on it. Like, to the point where, like, I would get up and be like, okay, it's time to watch Saved by the Bell. Like, I would get mad if the TV wasn't turned on, because I'm like, what are we doing? Also, shout out to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air got 2 Golden Globe Awards. A lot of these black shows too, what they don't let you know is they won a lot of Emmys and was nominated for a lot of things as well. NAACP Image Awards, especially Martin and Living Single. I think that's crazy how they didn't get nominated for any. That's crazy. And you see how Fresh Prince got nominated for a Golden Globe. You see what I'm saying? What happened when you got that white audience? That's all I'm saying. And no shade to Fresh Prince though. No shade though. But yeah, shout out to Saved by the Bell. Another a good theme song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Smart. He's a smart guy. Now I'm gonna put so how I had did it was I divided it by notable sitcoms that the gays love, newer sitcoms, and then children's, and then random sitcoms that I remember. So I'm gonna put that in the children's one. And along in that well, no, I just do that. Just go by this one first. And Smart Guy had Taj Mahal. Baby, the married kids was working. Okay, the lady. Who was that lady that used them? I forgot her name. Hold on. What was the lady name? Producer Suzanne DePass. I remember this lady because I remember seeing her name at the end of a lot of TV shows. And I know specifically people liked working with her because she was a person who when people had musical talents, she liked to showcase them. Yes, because she did Sister, Smart Guy. What's this? On Our Own is an American sitcom that aired on ABC from September 13th, 1994 to, starring the Smollett. And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is a hidden gem. Because I didn't know anything about this. Wow. Okay. The Smollett people, they really was out here doing their thing. The Smollett family. Look at them. Okay. Now, where's Jussie? But yeah, Smart Guy put in there with the children's. In the children's, so like, I might as well just talk about it right. In the children's, because I'm trying to think of like specifically what are black children's into sitcoms. And I was just trying to think of children's sitcoms in general. So I only came up with, now for the 3, My Brother and Me. I don't know if y'all remember that. That's where Amanda Seales started from. It lasted like 1 season on Nick, and I remember that. I feel like they canceled that shit. So there's that. They got Kenan and Kel. And honestly, shout out to this show because I actually did watch this, and I think I was watching this on Netflix last year. The Kenan and Kel show was great. I thought it was great. And for them to get a show and be 2 young black men on Nickelodeon, kudos to them. Also, kudos to them for, getting out of that safe. Because as you can see, some of their cast members did on. So Kenan and Kel was a good one. That really was. Kenan and Kel was good because it really showed, like, I think it really showed that these like, because I at the time they was not given, especially on Nickelodeon, they was not giving young black men the chance to lead something like that. They was always like a supporting cast member. So to give them that was like, especially on Nickelodeon, because I don't like, cause like on Disney you had Smart Guy, you had the famous Jet Jackson, you had you know, and I'm talking future Corey in the house. Like you had that where it's like Nick. It was only like Keenan and Kel. I'm trying to think of any other black boys on that. No, I don't think so. So shout out to them. And then another sitcom I thought of was KC Undercover. And I put that because Zendaya, come to find out, said she wouldn't do it unless they made that girl's family black, which is crazy because I know they was going to try to make them like white or mixed or something like that. And I'm so glad she put her motherfucking foot down with that, because then that's how we got Kadeem Hardison and Tammy Townsend, okay? So yes, those are, I'm trying to think, if you, any other black children's sitcom, I don't know, and I'm trying to think, is it any, I know what's her name, Lele, I know she got some on Netflix. I have not watched that. That's the thing, I watch all types of sitcoms because I'm a, like, for real, I like to think of, I'm trying to become like a sitcom connoisseur. I even want to watch all these old ones I ain't even heard about. You see this On Our Own, I'm like, I want to watch that. What that nigga name is, Rev Run had some kind of Netflix sitcom. Yeah, some type of Netflix sitcom. I tried to watch one episode of that. Shit was terrible. It was definitely like more children's based, but it was terrible. And then in the 90s, I'm going to leave us with two shows. The one being none other than I'm in the morning, new day is starting, it's me. Now realizing my responsibilities, it's me. My best friend always on my mind. You wanna be down, come on. Gotta do what I gotta do. Oh, I gotta move. Oh, yeah. Moesha. Yeah, that's when we got good old Mo. A staple. A staple. Moesha, Shirley Ralph, Q, what's his, R.I.P. to him, that Lamont Bentley, I think that's his name, Yvette Wilson, R.I.P., Countess Vaughn. Just a great show showing us the lives of a black girl living in Los Angeles. Like, and my goodness, how many doors that opened up for people. And I'm so happy it did. Like, Moesha was good. Moesha's hard to watch. Moesha is hard to watch now for me personally because Frank, I fucking hate him. I cannot. The way that man used to treat Moesha, it just goes to say what they say, people love their sons but raise their daughters. I did not, the way that man treated Moesha, it was just all because she was a girl. And like, now sometimes she just used to do dumb stuff, but it was sometimes I'm like, really? That's what you gonna do? Like, she got a tattoo, you know, he called her a tramp. I just feel like it's certain things you don't say to your kids. That being one of them. Now, again, a tramp is not like, oh my God. But you know, back then, that was like calling somebody a slut. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably hurtful to hear from your own damn daddy. Oh, because a tattoo? You act like I'm busting it wide. Oh, like a tattoo? Oh my God. And then like, I think it's crazy that he was so ready to kick her out the house. But then when Miles was caught smoking weed, y'all went to therapy. The fuck? So now you want to try therapy. But yeah, and Moesha dealt with, you know, she dealt, that was a good program, you know, dealt with all type of stuff within had a good friend group, you know what I'm saying? The best friend group, one of the best friend groups, okay? Now, before I get to my last show, I do want to talk about one show, another one being in that same world, come to find out, Girlfriends. Honestly, Girlfriends is up there to me with Martin as one of the best black sitcoms of all time. Girlfriend till this day still just knocks my socks off how good it is. Mara Brock you put your motherfucking foot in that, okay? You really did that shit. You did that. And Mara, it was just so good. It's just so good. It's so good. Like I don't know what else to say. It's just so good. Gave us some great talent, some women we ain't gonna never forget. Tracy Ellis Ross, Golden Brooks, Jill Marie Jones, Persia White. My goodness, what a great show. Talked about so many important issues just in the Black community and amongst Black women. Probably one of the first times on some real shit you heard about fibroids on television. Real shit. Now, that could be me. I could be tweaking. But that was the first time I ever heard of any of that shit. Like, girlfriends, real talk, you know, I'm a firm believer in, like, watching certain stuff while it doesn't tell you about a certain community, like, because everybody ain't monolithic. It does give you a sort of a insight or a little peek or like ways you can just be aware. If you want to understand Black women, I ain't gonna say understand, but if you want to get a gauge of what goes on in the world of a Black woman, watch Girlfriends. To just, if you want to just attempt to understand, please watch Girlfriends, because that was it right there. That was it. A great show. I'm sorry, I just got upset I'm so sorry. I just got upset. Lasted not 8 seasons. Yes, it was abruptly canceled, which I just found out the Jeffersons was also abruptly canceled, which honestly, it's a trend in our shit. Of course. It is a trend in our shit. They will just cancel our shit right in the middle, but baby, let one of them white shows come to an end. They will make sure that it is wrapped up with a perfect bow on the end. It will, but let it be our shit. Done. And it's just like, damn. Oh my God. Like, I'm still mad to this day that Girlfriends just got canceled like that. And the thing that pisses me off is like, so don't nobody want to bring it back? Like, you mean to tell me can't none of these studios afford to get that? I know y'all can't. Stop playing. You just don't want to, and that's fine. Like Netflix, you really, it's like y'all don't think a little, I don't even need a whole series. Give me to wrap it all up. Give me, cause you could do it in parts. Give me like one of them little, you know how like they do stuff in like 4 parts. Give me 4 parts with maybe 5 episodes each, and we can wrap it up. That's all. Give me like 4 parts with 5 episodes, or maybe 3 parts with 5 episodes each, and wrap it up. That's it, and that's all. You can do that. But that's what's pissing me off, because, sorry, I done really went down the rabbit hole with this, because I don't understand how you done brought back Gilmore Girls, you done brought back Fuller House, you done brought back all types of other bullshit that didn't nobody ask for, but you literally can't even continue like to see this program through. That shit pisses me off. But Girlfriends, just know y'all have a special place in my heart. You are, let me tell you something. I hate to say it, and I know some of the gays probably gonna jump me too. I don't give a fuck. I don't need Sex in the City. I got Girlfriends. That's just how I feel personally. I know they are 2 different things, because Sex in the City is like a drama, but I think it's a comedy as well. But I'm sorry, I don't need Sex in the City. I have Girlfriends. I don't give a fuck about a Carrie, Tina, whatever the fuck. Where is Joan, Tony, Lynn, and Maya? I don't give a fuck about them white bitches. And lastly, a spinoff from a show we talked about earlier, Moesha. Oh, and fun fact, it turns out Girlfriends is a spinoff of Moesha, because on the episode when Ray J finally gets on, that's one thing that pissed me off about Brandy. It'd be like, bitch, listen, I understand Sonya said both of y'all gotta work. Girl, let him go find his own line of work, because you are doing fine. Stop bringing along trash, okay? Shit. One of my favorite TV shows spinoff from Moesha, another Moesha as well. We're the party girls. We're doing things, the new type of swing, come join us. With the fire. Y'all, The Parkers is my favorite television show in the entire world, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, the shit is just funny. Countess Vaughn is the funniest woman I have ever seen on television. Hands down. The funniest woman I have ever laid my eyes on. And I mean that because, yes, I do know Raven, because Raven is funny too. I always say that. Raven funny as fuck. Countess Vaughn's timing, her comedic timing, the way she delivers her lines, the way she turned Kim into just like this lovable, just like airhead. Excuse me, airhead. Oh my God. The funniest lines ever. I literally say till this day. This show, I have people around me in my family quoting this show because of me, because of how much I quote it. I'm like, this show means so much to me. I can't, and I know y'all like this one, like, yes, it's so good because it's a woman-led show. Then I love the premise of it. Like, a woman is going back to school to get her degree because she couldn't, because she had the baby. You know what I'm saying? Now she with the baby getting the degree. I love that whole narrative of it all. I like where the show went. I like the moments the show had, like good, like all good sitcoms. They had their moments of drama as well. But like they did drama just right on the part, because it would like be just like right there and then that's it. Like it didn't want you to get too much in it. Like they had a HIV episode, like the episode when Nikki found out she was adopted. Also, I just love this because now I know some of y'all may be indifferent, but I don't give a fuck. Okay. This show gave us Monique. And I love Monique. I don't care. I love Monique. Watching her and Kim, I've never seen a better casting. I've never seen them two. You would really thought those two were mother and daughter from the day they stepped foot like into this world. Like the chemistry with them two, it is. I be watching, I just be like, y'all are not related in no type of way, shape, or form. But yet, y'all mother and daughter is like so authentic. It's crazy. Oh, one of the best shows ever. It is one of the best shows ever. I don't care what nobody's saying. I argue with any of you bitches over it, okay? One of the best shows ever. Keeps me laughing all the time. I own it. I watch it. I can turn on an episode of this right now and I'm gonna laugh like it's gonna be my first time. Oh, great show. Oh, The Parkers. Phenomenal television. Oh, also, I wanted to go back to the Steve Harvey show because I feel like I ain't giving my just dues to Everybody But Steve. Real talk. I enjoyed Everybody But Steve. Shout out to what is her name? Wendy Raquel Robinson. Tore that role as Regina up. Like, that lady, I want to see her do more comedic acting. She's funny. And Terry J. Vaughn, chef kiss. Like, those two on the Steve Harvey show was like phenomenal to me. And I gotta give it up to my nigga, Cedric the Entertainer. I do. I gotta give it up to him because he did good in there too. And I love Cedric. I do. So I think that's all, in my personal opinion, the 90s one. Even though I know I talked about Girlfriends, I know Girlfriends came on in the 2000s. So, we gon' now some of the ones I remember coming around in the 2000s. Civil Rights Relationship. Oh, I'm reading here, and it says from 1997 to 2001, the number of black sitcoms on U.S. television declined from 15 to 6 as white viewership declined. That decline has continued. Civil rights organizations have accused networks of denying minorities equal opportunity as well as a greater participation in general television programming. Yeah. Cause baby, they'll cancel our show and then mint it. But I think it's crazy how they'll leave all the other bullshit up. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. It's fine. So then you got the 2000s. Now, okay, let me go down my list, right? So I got some, okay? The comedy of all comedies. That's So Raven. Let me tell y'all something, okay? Now, I'm mixing like the 2000, because they got it like 2000s then the 2010s, because I definitely think Raven came out more in the 2010s, but I just wanted to talk about her. Raven came out, let me see, That's So Raven, she is 2000s period. She came out 2003 to 2007. Wow, another one that is a staple in my personal opinion. Now I know you could put this in children's programming, but I think you could. I feel like I know adults who was watching Raven with their kids. I do. I mean, she's always had roles because, you know, she had she had Cosby Show, she had Hang with Mr. Cooper, she was rapping. But this was like her first, like, okay, I'm Raven and I'm kind of grown now. Oh, such a good show. Because Raven brought that blackness to Disney that was lacking. Raven brought a black ass show to Disney, and I don't even think Disney knew how much of a black ass show it was until they realized like the viewership. I think Disney really got to give Raven their props because personally to me, I know black kids was watching Lizzie McGuire and even Stevens. Raven really brought like the niggas to Disney, in my personal opinion. I feel like they saw her, and then especially like what she had on, how she was talking, like we saw us, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like Raven really brought the girls over to Disney. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. Okay. But a great show, you know, had a musical episode which was fucking phenomenal. Oh, I love this show. It was so good. Shout out to Annalise Van Der Paul, Orlando Brown, I'm praying for you, baby. Cal Massey, I'm praying for you too, baby. Yes. What else came out in the 2000s? We got All of Us. All of Us was also on the UPN, okay, that was starring Dwayne Martin, Lisa Ray, and Elise Neal, and it was based off Will Smith's life, like loosely based off his life, I want to say. Which now thinking about it, I'm like, ooh, okay, interesting. It was a good show. All of us somehow made it through that weird transition where there was a point where UPN shut down, and then I think I think CW bought those shows. Oh, that was such a bad little transition. I don't know what. When UPN shut down, I ain't never been so sad. I was so sad because I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I remember all of us actually made it to the new CW because I remember that's why we ain't getting another season of Half and Half, because they didn't pick that up. They picked up Girlfriends and All of Us. Those were the only two shows that made it to the CW. One on One did not make it, and I knew that wasn't making it. We're gonna get to that. Yeah. So you got that. What else you got? The Hughleys. I remember because that was a part of UPN at first. Because I feel like Hughleys came on Monday. It was like the Hughleys, Moesha, probably that lineup used to change frequently because a new show would come. The Hughleys was a good show. Elise Neal was involved in that as well. You know, it wasn't. I do remember the Hughleys because they had that one episode where she was trying to meet somebody off the internet, and it was like, you know, an internet scare episode in like the early 2000s because that's when the internet was coming about. I feel like, and I'm gonna get to that too. I feel like that was a thing like in the early 2000s or whatever, because, you know, don't meet anybody off the internet, you might kill you, girl. So you got the Hughleys. Wasn't my favorite. It was not. No, Hughleys was not my favorite. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I feel. I might rewatch it. Cause I'm sorry. Hughley was not funny, girl. I'm like, I am so sorry. He was not funny. Eve. Do y'all remember EVE had a show? Which honestly was good. I thought this show was so funny. Eve's first season, she was so fucking bad. Just like most, you know, people who not actors. Because Martin, he had to learn how to act. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith had to learn how to act as well. You know what I'm saying? She was bad her first season. So bad. Go back and watch her first season and watch like the third or fourth. And you'd be like, she was getting so much better. Now, the reason the show got canceled is because Eve was trying to be a rapper still. They wanted her to focus more on the show, less than trying to be a rapper, but Eve was trying to do both. And they said she wasn't committed enough, which sucks because Eve was it was so funny. R.I.P. Natalie Desselle Reid. Oh my goodness. Eve was a good show. Eve was a good show. It really was. Whoever thought to give her a show, Missy Elliott had she's the kind of chick that likes to look fly and picks up any guy with a that theme song. Oh, it was so good. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm thinking about all these shows I'm talking about in every theme song. All of us. Oh man, I wish that we could take the time to see the needness to. And then I gotta go back. I'm sorry. Ooh, my girlfriend, that through thick and thin. Black theme song. We have the best theme songs, hands down. Okay. You could gaze into the future. No, like when I tell you, when that video came out, I lost my mind. I've never been so excited. That whole era of Disney Channel was exciting for me because that's when I first got a computer, and that's when they was doing a lot of stuff with like, oh, if you do this, you can log on. Y'all remember Zoog Disney? Remember when Zoog Disney back in the day was bussin'? That was around this era. So like the fact that I could just go, the internet was so different when we was coming up, man. Them Cartoon Network, Zoog Disney, and Nick Jr. websites. Bro. Them used to hit different. Them used to hit motherfucking different. Let's see, what's another one I got? The Bernie Mac Show. The Bernie Mac Show was good. I actually revisited that maybe year before last or something like that. The Bernie Mac Show was good. Another sitcom that did not have an audience, which I enjoyed for this. I love his little, when he used to talk to the camera, the little confessional, America. I love the actors, Khalida Smith, everybody who was a guest star, because he had all the greats on there. The Bernie Mac Show was, and I like that it was based off his life. 9 times out of 10, I keep telling y'all, if a comedian gets a show, it's going to be good. As long as you have them, because I think that was based off his real life about his sister who had kids who he had to take care of, who lived in Chicago, because Bernie from Chicago. But yeah, it's the Bernie Mac Show was good. Actually, yeah, I feel like the Bernie Mac Show is an underrated gem, because I don't know if it was on, people was watching it, but definitely go back and watch it. Go back. The Bernie Mac was a good show. R.I.P. to one of the greats. Okay. Let me see. Who else? 2000s. Why do I feel like I'm missing some shows? Well, they did say the viewership started to decline. So as we can see, The Game. Now, I know The Game is not all black characters, but it was created by a black woman and also starring black people. Okay. Great. The first 2 seasons of The Game are some of the best television. BET, you are awful for what y'all did to that program. Whoever y'all had in that writing room after that, you shouldn't have did that bullshit. You should not have done that bullshit. That was not good. No, that was not good at all. That was not good at all. That wasn't good at all. Why would you do that? And it pisses me off because The Game has to. But what happened was with The Game was also a part of that writer's strike. I don't know if y'all remember that because we've had so many. Where it the shows got put on pause, and then once the shows got put on pause, they kept just running reruns and nobody was watching it. Then when the writer's strike was over, it didn't pick up. You know what that writer's strike fucked the game up. The game had the potential to be a great sitcom. Yeah, they fucked that up. They fucked that up entirely. They fucked that up all kinds of ways. Let's see what other shows they got. The Wayans Brothers. I know that came. I feel like the Wayans Brothers low key came out. The Wayans Brothers show. Oh, that came out 1995. My bad. For some odd reason, I thought that came out in the 2000s. Look at this. PJ, of course, that came out in the 90s. Y'all, I did not watch this show. I didn't. I'm so sorry. I did not. I was not going to. I'm probably not. I just don't. I tried watching one episode. This is, and I know this is crazy to say, this was too dumb for me. Like, it just seemed too goofy for me. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Something I just watched recently. Yeah. My Wife and Kids. When did that come out? My Wife and Kids. 2001. So this is a 2000 show. I recently watched this. This show was funny, y'all. I see why people used to like this show. This show was funny. I think some of the humor is a little inappropriate. Now, I feel like there's inappropriate for the time and then just rightfully inappropriate. There was some humor in here I thought was rightfully inappropriate. Like there's a scene where he cuts up Katie's dress and it looks topless. Like it looks like, it's like he cut up her dress and it looked like in a dress an adult woman would wear. And I get the joke, what the joke was, but I was like, oh, I think that one was just weird. And it's certain stuff I'm like, I don't even think back then that was funny. That's weird. And I'm wondering if I'm looking at it with like, a 2024 mindset. But it's just like, that was weird. You ain't have no other joke you could have did. You could have changed her hair, put a wig on, and it was just something about like her showing skin. I was like, this is weird. And then like there was a scene where Gary Coleman was a guest star, and he had a dream about Katie marrying Gary Coleman and making baby. And I was like, she's like 6, 7, 8, something like that. Like, this is weird. But that's the thing with the Wayans brothers. Their humor has always been like to push the envelope. But my thing is though, and this is my only thing, gay jokes. I don't care about gay jokes. Make all the gay jokes you want. Okay. I don't give a fuck. Like, as long as you do them right, cool. How do I say this? When somebody makes like when it's 1 or 2 gay jokes is okay with me. When I feel like it is like a consistent with you, I don't know. It's not that I don't think you're homophobic at that point. It makes me think you're something else, like curious or something. Because it's not that funny. I guess, because I was just saying that because is this Damon Wayans? Yeah. No. Who is this? Which one is you, nigga? Yeah, Damon Wayans. He did a lot of gay jokes. But like, it's different because like in all these shows, there were gay jokes. They're in all of them. They're like, that's one thing if you're watching these shows about the 90s, that's going back in the early 2000s, you gonna watch it. His was just like, I'm like, nigga, are you gay? Like, do you want somebody to eat your booty hole? Like, it sounds like something like that. Like, I don't know. That's what it was giving to me, okay? And then what other programs we got? I'm trying to hurry up and get through this list here. Let's see. You got Everybody Hates Chris, which never watch, but I do know some of the bits. My man got 2 jobs. I don't need this. Like, I know that. What else? I said that. Yep. Oh, look like I got hit a good amount. Look at me. Okay. Oh, now I do got to toss one in there. This probably could go in children's, and she not black. Okay. But it's justice for her. Taina. Now listen, for those of y'all who don't know, Taina was a sitcom on Nickelodeon, starring Christina Vidal. It was a Latina, and she was going all the way from Queens to some bougie ass school in Manhattan to study the arts. It was great. I think what's her name? Lisa was in it. It was like great, okay? It was very, I loved the Latin culture that was being presented. Like, I was here for it. Got canceled. And I'm so mad because they canceled it because they said it would be too appealing to girls. But then you brought your raggedy asses out here and you premiered Zoe 101 and Unfabulous about two white bitches. Did you think white boys was watching that? No. You see how that's why I'm like, these networks be acting like we stupid. We ain't stupid, bitch. Okay? So yeah, Justice for Titan, it was a little, go on YouTube or something and watch it. You probably will find it. I'm trying to think. Some newer ones I think y'all should check out. The Miss Pat Show. Oh, Miss Pat, if you listening, I don't know why you would be, but I hope you is. Somebody get this to Miss Pat. Miss Pat, please, baby. I want to work with your funty ass. Like, oh my God, I want to open up for that lady so bad. I want to be on her show so bad. The show is so funny. It's raunchy. It's new. It's fresh. It's like, honestly, she's been compared to like a female Archie Bunker, if you know who that is. Cause she is very like crass and like, you know, she Miss Pat say whatever she want. It's a good show. Check it out. It's on BET Plus. I think we on 4 seasons now. Also motherfucking shout out to Tammy. Tammy is doing her thing. I'm like, Tammy, wow. Tammy acting. She acting. Another one, The Upshaws on Netflix. That's really good. I definitely think y'all should check that out. I'm not a fan of Mike Epps. Honestly, I'm here for Wanda Sykes and the kids and Kim Fields. I mean, what's his name? Janelle. You fine. But I'm really here. Mike Epps, I was listening to Don't Call Me White Girls podcast. Somebody was like, oh yeah, he one of my favorite comedians. No. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I don't do old Uncle Daddy humor. I don't do old Uncle Daddy humor. I think I'm too sassy for that. I do. I don't know. But it's a good show. Wanda Sykes to me is the saving grace. Another one, The Neighborhood, and while not all black, it is a very, it gives you like them old school sitcoms. Like, you know, like the typical, like, here's the problem. Let's, like, 2 plot lines. They both are mirroring the same theme. Like, it's good. Cedric the Entertainer's in it, Tashina Arnold, and then it's this I don't know, them other two, the white couple, but they funny too. The sons. I'm not gonna lie, both of them actors that play their sons, baby. Call me. No, please don't, because I don't know what your orientation is. Fine. But yes, it's a good show. It's on Paramount Plus. I actually got to catch up on that too. I got to catch up on that. That's a good one. It's a real good one. Some other sitcoms I thought of, some I know the queers love, okay? Now, I only got 3 that I know. I got Will and Grace. Never seen it, but I know everybody want to watch it. But like, I ain't really watched it yet because it's white. It's white. You know what I'm saying? I want some black queerness. Modern Family. I know people love that, and I know that's a comedy. And the ever popular Golden Girls. Now, you know, Golden Girls not black, but look. Golden Girls a black TV show. Golden Girls are black. I feel like everybody know Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, and Sophia. I think even everybody know the Golden Girls. Everybody know them, okay? It's what am I talking about? You know what I'm saying? Everybody love it. And then some randoms I had thought about. I don't know if y'all remember Malcolm and Eddie. That show used to always come on because my great grandma in the kitchen, the TV in the kitchen had no cable. And that show always used to come on, Malcolm and Eddie. I never liked it. Lasted for four seasons, started in 1996. Karen Molina White was in it. That's why I was watching it. And y'all know if you don't know Karen Molina White, that's what I forgot to talk about, animated sitcoms. Because I was going to talk about my favorite, The Proud Family. Because technically, The Proud Family is a sitcom. It's just animated. That's what they said. I was like, really? And they was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. But she's also the voice of Dejanay on The Proud Family. It lasted for 4 seasons, huh? Wow. Yeah, I didn't get into this Malcolm and Eddie show. I feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it clearly did what it needed to do. It lasted for 4 seasons. Look, any show that lasts over 2 seasons, in my opinion, you were successful. Damn, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 20%. What? Pluto. Cuts. Oh, I didn't talk. Now I got to talk about 101. 101 was another show that premiered in the early 2000s, starring Kyler Pratt and Flex Alexander. How did I miss 101? Oh my God. Now 101 was my favorite because I don't think we ever got to see like the daughter-dad dynamic before. And I loved what they presented to us. It was so cute. I thought what they did was so good. I thought that show was very young. It was very young. And I think it was one that the kids and the adults can enjoy and watch together. Cause I'm gonna be real. Well, maybe, I'm trying to think, was there any other show about single parenting? And if it is, let me know. I just can't remember. But like, that was the first show where you got to see like that part of the Black community where, like, in my personal opinion, it is something that happens often, but like it is shunned upon, like the whole young parent thing. And it was nice seeing like the outcome of that in a positive manner. Meaning, like, it was good to see a man stepping up and taking responsibility to do what he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And for it just to be a dad and daughter, because that is a relationship you don't get to see. Okay, lies. We did see that with Moish, but well, he wasn't single because he had D. Okay, but I think it was refreshing coming from Moesha to see this. So Cuts comes from 101 because they had a barbershop, and Marcus's Houston character is Flex's brother? Yes. That's Flex's brother. And how long did Cuts last? Oh yeah, 2 seasons. Cuts only lasted 2 seasons. Cuts was real quick. It was on UPN as well. Shanna Elizabeth was in it for a hot little minute. Yeah, Cuts was interesting. Omarion was in that too. It wasn't bad. It just didn't last long. I watched it. It was okay. I ain't really got too much to say about it. All I remember is rub your fingers through some cam. Rub your fingers through some cam. 101 though. 101 had the worst season layovers or whatever the fuck you call that, because after it went to that California shit, oh my God, I don't know what happened to 101. It just went a different direction. I would love to sit down and talk to whoever about that. Like, why did they got rid of Spirit, got rid of like everything. Like, what made y'all put all these white people and Ray J on here? Like, what's the point of this? Them last 2 seasons of 101 were bad. And I mean bad. Ooh, they was bad. The Sherry Shepherd show, y'all remember that? Baby Sherry had a show, and it was actually good. It was on Lifetime. I think it lasted it was called Sherry. It was good. Malcolm from Malcolm and Eddie was in it. It was good. There was one scene, oh my God, where Sherry was trying to get this lady out the office. And the lady wasn't moving. Y'all, it's the funniest clip ever. I still quote, "Let's go!" Oh my goodness. This was a good little short-lived show. I don't know why she ain't getting no season 2. I also think a lot of this depends on what network you go on. For it to be on Lifetime, certain networks, I just be like, do you have enough drive to push a television show. Because I feel like Lifetime is known for movies. You can't with a TV show, you got to push that a little, I feel like, more than a movie. In my personal opinion. Because, like, movies I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it just shouldn't have been on Lifetime. And then another show I always remember is Amen. Never seen this show, but I only remember this show from the opening theme when the man used to like park his car, play with the kids, and go to the church and stuff like that. I never watched this show, and honestly, I kind of feel like I should. How many seasons did this get? 5 seasons. And there was a lot of notable people in here. Roz Ryan. And you know I love her. Oh my goodness. Anna Marie Hanson. Yeah, it had a lot of people in here. I just never... This show, I used to... Because I remember the theme song is like a church song. And like I never watched that show. I'm trying to think, is there any other shows I want to... Oh, another show I think y'all should watch is called Family Reunion on Netflix. It's in parts. It's starring Tia Mowry and... I don't know that man's name, but he fine as fuck, baby. He tall and big and black and... Ooh. It's starring Tia Mowry, Loretta Devine, and it has a whole bunch of guest stars and stuff. It is really good. It's an all-family watch. Definitely more children's, but like... It's your typical corn. It's good, and it's about like family and roots, and like it's a really good TV show. It really is. It's a good sitcom. Okay, that's all I'm gonna talk about in terms of sitcom. Woo! It's so many of the black ones, and I feel like it's some I know I'm missing. You know what I just missed? I just thought about too that I missed. True Jackson VP. That was Keke Palmer's sitcom, and it was on Netflix. And I think not Netflix. It was on Nickelodeon. Yes, I never watched it because I was just like, I think I had phased out of that kind of programming at the time. I'm finna go back and do some watching. Wow, I forgot about True Jackson VP. I'm trying to think. And it's so crazy. I'm thinking about all these TV shows, and I'm thinking, like, I know them by their theme song. I think that might be it on the set. If I'm missing anything, please let me know, and I'm going to talk about it in the next episode. One thing I also noticed about all the sitcoms, all these sitcoms had... You know what I'm noticing, and I don't know if that's a thing they follow nowadays. Back in the day, these sitcoms always had certain episodes that every show hit because it was talking about society and talking about what was going on then. So, for instance, there was always a smoking or drugs episode, especially when it was in like the 80s and 90s. Like, somebody doing some drugs or like got caught with some drugs when they weren't supposed to. Like I remember on Saved by the Bell when old girl started taking speed. I'm so excited. That bitch was going through. I feel like Moesha had a little drug episode. I feel like there was some more, but there was always a drug episode. There was always some kind of gay episode, meaning there was either an introduction to some kind of queer character or somebody was finding out the tea on somebody. I hate the gay episodes because they always go so bad, and those always end up turning into the dramatic episodes. The gay episode of Moesha is one of the most frustrating episodes I ever seen. It's when Hakeem's cousin come and they found out he gay. But like the way they found out, you would think that they was finding out he was a mass murderer, or like that he steals, or like that he, I don't know. Like it was so dramatic. I was like, oh my God, Hakeem, he gay. It's okay. But I get it. It was the 90s and, you know, dun, dun, dun. But it was just like, oh my God. Like, but some people would do it like, who was that? The Parkers had a gay episode. And they did it just right. It was like one guy, professor was dating. One person the professor was dating, I guess, used to be in a relationship with a girl. And they had to go to a gay bar and stuff. Like, they did it just right. Some TV shows, they just went overboard and beyond. They made it so dramatic. There's always some of my favorites. There's always holiday episodes, specifically Christmas, Halloween, and sometimes a Valentine's episode. Sometimes, okay? I love those. I do. I love a good one. I ain't gonna lie. Low key, I might do an episode just on that. Like my favorite sitcom Halloween episodes. I love the Halloween episodes. 101 has one of my favorite Halloween episodes. I love the Christmas. Sorry, I just thought about girlfriends. The Christmas. Sing on them iOS holiday time. Holiday. Or if you know, what she say? What she say? Oh shit! No. What was the song they were singing on Christmas? It might have said, "And a partridge in a pear." No, what's the other song they were singing when she was like, it might have been that one. Shit, I'm mad. Early 2000s, they always had like an internet scare episode, kind of like what I was mentioning on the Hughleys. Because, in the early 2000s, that's when the internet was starting to become popping. And it was all those like trying to meet up with somebody. Because that happened on, oh my goodness. There was an episode of Smart Guy where they fucking went there. When TJ was he wanted a game, but he couldn't get it, and I think they met this guy they met this guy online. And they went to his house and everything, and he was playing the game, and it turns out the guy was a pedophile. He wanted to take pictures of TJ and everything, like crazy. They went there on the episode, and I remember that because they also did an episode like that on Sister as well, where I think Tia was going to take pictures and he wanted to take pictures of her naked and stuff like that. Yeah, they did that episode on that too. It was always one of them like internet scare type of episodes or something like that. There was also always like a historical flashback episode. I think also that's because black people, we got so much history. It's like we gotta go there. It would either be like very like, but like sometimes it depends on how they would go back. Cause sometimes they would go back. Like I know Living Single did a Motown episode or like a Harlem Nights type deal. The Parkers did a cowboy episode. I'm trying to think. I feel like some other shows did some too. I just can't remember. Girlfriends never did anything. No, Girlfriends never did nothing like that. And then there's also always a sex episode, especially depending on like if it was the early 90s, it was always having to do with HIV, or like early 2000s, it was dealing with HIV because that was like running rampant, and I feel like it wasn't as controlled as it was now. Because like in Girlfriends, they have an HIV episode, which I love. Kimberly Lee stars in it. That's how I watched a lot of this stuff, because I remember these episodes. I remember it's certain episodes of these TV shows I remember by name, and I remember by like just who was in it. So yeah, those are some notable episodes that always happens, that I noticed that happened during the time. Now, some producers that I want to give a special highlight to, are some ones that who really, advocated for this work. Mara Brock, if you don't know Mara is the creator of Girlfriends and The Game. So shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to you, Mara, for just creating them worlds. I know she also was involved with Moesha as well. You got Yvette Lee Bowser. And the only reason I know I looked these people names up because like these are the names I remember seeing at the end of each episode. Now Yvette created and produced Living Single and Half and Half. And fun fact, Half and Half is based off of her life, with her being the Dee Dee character. And I was like, oh, okay. She also is a co-writer on Bluey, and I know the kids love Bluey, child. Another group is sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. Ralph Farquhar, Sarah Finney Johnson, and Vita Spears. Now, these individuals created the Parkers, Moesha, and South Central. That's the one I forgot to mention. That was an older one. I never watched that. I didn't even know what that was until I looked that up. So they are good for that. So so Vita Spears and Sarah Finney Johnson, they were also working on Family Matters in 1996, but they left to create Moesha with Ralph, and that's where they served as showrunners. When Moesha, when they created the Parkers from Moesha, Spears remained on Moesha, while Sarah Finney was in charge of the Parkers. So they was like a team that just rotated. I love that, actually. They're like, okay, girl, look, you're going to be over here. And that's, I would love to work with a collective like that, to trust each other enough to be like, I know you got this. Like, that's why I work with you. Now, they said, okay, it says Finney Spears was just, so it says the Vita Spears was dismissed from Moesha and joined on the Parkers. Now they said she got into it because she was the showrunner over there. They said she got into it with Sonia Norwood, which I heard Sonia was a bit much, you know what I'm saying? But I also heard Shirley Ralph left Moesha because, I couldn't think of the name of that. She left Moesha because of Frank's storyline of making him Dorian's dad, which honestly, it didn't need. That was honestly a reason for Ray J to keep his raggedy peanut head ass on that show. That's all that was. And I get it, girl. Your brother your brother need a job. You give it to him. But it's like, girl, you ain't got to take him everywhere you go. He messing up the brand, okay? So yes, those are some people you should think about, some notable producers. Also, another show I totally forgot about, and I forgot about it because it's not a sitcom, but it just does not have the live studio audience. Blackish. I totally forgot about Blackish. Blackish was one of the newer ones that premiered in the 2010s. Blackish did well. I ain't gonna lie, it took me a minute to get on the Blackish train. I always used to see it. But I was just like, and even like Tracy Ellis Ross being in it didn't like get me. Blackish good. Blackish good. It's good. It was good. It was way better. The character of Dre, of course, gets on my nerve. Yeah, Blackish is good. Now, I did not watch Mixed Dish, and I was not going to. I did peep at Grownish. Matter of fact, I might have to pop Grownish on. Because I was actually into Grownish. Because, Diggy, Chloe and Halle. I was watching that for them, honestly. So, yeah. And what's his name? Kenya Barris. He's another producer that's that you definitely should, know about, especially in our world. But shout out to Blackish. I don't know how I forgot with Jennifer motherfucking Lewis. All right now. Yes, indeed. Let me think. So I think that's all I got. I just wanted to really talk about my love for the black sitcoms and why I love them. Overall, I just think sitcoms are good to have because drama shows you one way how to handle things and comedy shows you another. And sometimes the comedic route is the way I think it needs to be taken. I also feel like, too, sitcoms can really comment on a wide variety of things that's going on in the outside world. And that's why I think it makes them that's why I think sitcoms are more... I was going to say I feel like people can digest sitcoms more than dramas. That was my personal opinion. That could be wrong. Because people like drama, but I think some people just like sit in front of a sitcom and just... Now, I ain't going to say I'm one of those individuals. I can't turn my brain off. I'm not powered like that. I can relax it, but my critical mind is still going. Like, I'm just programmed that way. Sorry, not sorry. So, but I think... Sitcoms are a good way for people to just chill out and relax their minds. And also, I like, especially the black sitcoms, I can say for me personally, these shaped me. For real, these shaped me. I tell you all now, if it wasn't for Different World and Sister Sister, I would not probably have went to college. I saw them experience college on television, and even though it was a make-believe, I was like, I want to do that. I want to go to this building and be able to walk around independently and make my own decisions. I want to do that. Like sitcoms made me realize, like, go for the big goal, because there was always episodes where some character was trying to get something and like they would say like, no, you couldn't do it. But at the end, guess what? They did it. I love sitcoms. I think they just bring so much joy, so much laughter. And honestly, some situations, again, you need to probably look at with a comedic lens because, I don't know, I think it just helps you get through. Drama, to me personally, just reminds me of wallowing in things, whereas comedy is remind me of like, I'm acknowledging my situation, I'm finna fix it so I can laugh at it later. You know what I'm saying? Also love the talent it showcase, the different types. Because I'm not trying to come for the white sitcoms. But like in all these shows I listed, think about the variety. You got a show like Amen, which was like a church sitcom. You got Family Matters, which was a sci-fi sitcom in a way. You got something like Moesha, where you hidden black teens. You know what I'm saying? You got Girlfriends, where you hidden black women. You got One-on-One, where you realizing the relationship between the dad and the daughter. Half and Half. I didn't even talk about Half and Half. Half and Half. You got that show where it's talking about half sister blended families and how that works, and like and two, I think it's good to see how we deal with, because Half and Half I like because it be like that in blended families. In black blended families, it be like that. And some of the ways they handle situations, I'm like, yep, this is what we do. But then the way they will resolve it, I'm like, see, and that's my thing about the sitcoms. I always said, how did they resolve said problem? It's okay that we got here. How did we resolve it? That's what I look at in a sitcom, honestly. Oh my God, how did I forget Half and Half on UPN starring Essence Atkins and Rachel True? A great television show. Now, since we're talking about queer, I rewatched Half and Half last year. I did not realize how queer forward Half and Half is. No, y'all, if you go back and watch Half and Half, it is very queer. I didn't realize how queer it was. It makes sense though. San Francisco, San Francisco is very gay. I just didn't realize it. So many, like, it was, because I think they had gay characters on it. Yeah, Adam. Yes. Big Dee, who definitely was giving gay icon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Half and Half she was ahead of her time. She was. Essence really did her fucking thing in that one. I just thought about another sitcom too, because I thought about Essence, and I know Marlon had his own sitcom, didn't watch that. Tatiana Ali was in this sitcom called Love That Girl on TV1. I remember promo and everything for it, never watched an episode of it. I'm gonna go back and watch all those sitcoms that only lasted like one season and stuff like that, and I'm gonna report back. Because I just think sometimes with those sitcoms, I'm wondering, was it the funding? Because let's call a spade a spade. A TV show on TV1, because I'm going to be real. If it ain't on like a ABC, CBS, or one of those, that would make me nervous as an actor, because everybody would not have access to things like TV1 or Lifetime. Everybody got 2, 5, 8, and 9 and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I might do that. Go back and watch those things. But yes, I just love the variety of black sitcoms. Like, we got so many different types to choose from. And I just love it. Shout out to everybody involved in the black sitcom world. Shout out to those actors, like the ones, like everybody who we mentioned, but also y'all know those few actors who just stayed in that black sitcom world. I.e. Bumper Robinson, look him up. Y'all know him because he was everybody's heartthrob. Shout out to Maya Campbell. I forgot about In the House, the LL Cool J sitcom. Yes, and that was LL Cool J, Alfonso Ribeiro, Kim Wayans, and Debbie Allen. Oh, I have to watch that. I remember that sitcom. Yes, I do. Because I used to watch that. I told you I was forgetting stuff. Wow. So many sitcoms. We had a lot, bitch. Wow, I forgot about that. Dun, 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 dun. In the house. Dun, 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 dun. Who is it? Bumper Robinson, Maya Campbell. Those actors who was always a guest star. I was gonna say them actors who, when they came on the stage, everybody be like, "Wow!" Who is another one? Shit, I know it's some more. Bumper Robinson, Maya Campbell. Them the first two that came to mind. Who always plays somebody? Oh, fuck, what's his name? Y'all know him. He plays Sean on Girlfriends. He be in a lot of stuff. I forget that nigga's name. Khalil Khan, him. Shout out to him too. He was another one that was always working. Who is another black? It's a few that always just kept working. Shout out to y'all. Gabrielle, baby, because Gabrielle was on a whole bunch of, hell, Kenya was on a lot of black sitcoms too, child. Yes, she was. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to black sitcoms. Shout out to bringing them back. Shout out to casting me on a black sitcom, because, baby, I will run it the fuck up, okay? Matter of fact, give me one. Okay, we need a black gay sitcom. And I think a black gay sitcom can do well. It just need to be, I think a black, because here's my thing. If Modern Family, I know it's only one gay couple, but like, I just feel like if Will and Grace can do well, I know a sitcom starring a black queer man like myself can do well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, we need it. So, on to the top 5 segment where I list my top 5 whatever.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Of course, you know, I'm about to list my top 5 sitcoms of all time. Okay. Number 5. For my number 5, I put none other than Moshe. Boat to the, eat to the, cause you know, it was, what Brandy did was really, she was like, when she came on that screen, she lit up a lot of girls' faces. A lot of girls wanted to be her. A lot of girls started wanting to wear braids like her. A lot of girls wanted to date a Q. A lot of girls wanted a best friend like Kim. Then with the doll and everything, like, Moesha really was a great show. And also just the subject matter of episodes. And I think it was a great show overall. I don't think anything is ever touching Moesha. And the fact that it was like, she really did, like, she was the star of it. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, That's So Raven. Definitely a Moesha inspiration, if you will. That's So Raven is so motherfucking funny. Raven is so fucking funny. That show helped raise me. I think that show helped me probably fight a depression at one point as a kid. Like, I don't know, but the show was so funny. It was just so good seeing all these different types of characters and doing all these different types of things and her disguises. And Raven was showing she had range on that program. Loved it. One of the best theme songs. Number 3, Girlfriends. I think Girlfriends is iconic. Again, if you want a peek of what goes on in the world of a black woman, start with that show. For real. Girlfriends, it was funny. It was direct. I feel like they got to the points. Like, again, first show I ever heard them talk about fibroids on television. You know what I'm saying? And really like pulling us into that. Great casting, all the themes, and just that whole Joan and Tony's relationship, that how to this day, like, their relationship to this day have people look at their own relationships and be like, is this my friend? Because baby, what them two went through, that was something. That was something. Girlfriends is a phenomenal show. It's a phenomenal show. Like, I don't even care about gender. Like, I feel like anybody can watch that. Number 2, I gotta give it to Martin. Martin is honestly one of the reasons I am doing stand-up. Martin Lawrence himself. I think that man is brilliant. I've never been so like captivated by a performer ever in my life. I love everything that he does. I may not always see it because, I don't know, because I may not just have the time. You know, I'm bad at watching stuff these days. Because I'm going to be real. I still ain't seen the last 2 Bad Boys. I only seen 1 and 2. I ain't seen 3 and 4. Don't bite me. But I just love him, and I love watching him grow on that show. Because I was watching a reunion, and he was talking about how, like, the people on there was teaching him how to act, and you can tell that. I love that. Love Martin. I thought it was a great show. Of course, you know, the demographic, you know, goofy ass nigga is not my favorite. But I do love that show. It's so funny. A show I quote until this day. We all quote until it's embedded in the culture, Martin. Like, I personally, and I feel like there's this hidden rivalry between Fresh Prince and Martin. Me personally, Martin takes the cake over Fresh Prince. Like, I know people. I would go on record and say Martin is more embedded in the culture than Fresh Prince is definitely embedded in the culture. We're not gonna sit here and like act stupid, but Martin is in that shit. You feel me? And then number 1. The Parkers, the best TV show, the best sitcom of all time, in my personal opinion. This show brings me joy. This is my comfort show. Honestly, talking to y'all, I'm probably about to put it on after I get done with this. This show brings me warmth. Also, I don't care what y'all say, some of the best comedic performances I've ever seen. Countess Vaughn I wish she was still working. I hope she comes back and back in her bag, because baby, couldn't nobody touch you. Like, first of all, I ain't even mentioned the singing. Like, oh my God, like watching her sing on these shows. The Parkers is an amazing show. It is an amazing show. Such great episodes, just all-around fun, just fun. So yes, y'all, those are my top 5. You got number 5, Moesha. 4, That's So Raven. 3, Girlfriends. 2, Martin. And 1, The Parkers. Oh, I love black sitcoms. I love it. Thank y'all for tuning in. You know, this was a little bit of a long one because, you know, I love black sitcomery. Okay, I love it. But as you know, you can follow me on Facebook, The Rewine, Instagram, The Rewine Podcast. Email me at therewinepjdj@gmail.com. If you want to, you know, ask me a question, go ahead and send that in too, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about, honestly, maybe not just doing the Ask PJ section for the Rewind and just doing it on my own. I might make that my own little thing. So yeah. But yes, and then, you know, follow us, like, subscribe, share. Y'all, I'm really gonna try to be consistent with posting. Also, let me know like what other things you would like to hear me talk about as well, okay? Because I wants to know. That's not me saying I'm gonna do them, but I might consider it. Okay, bye. Love y'all. Bye, home.